And that's why you need Grandeur Pest Solutions in your corner. They're locally owned and operated. They're trained, they're trustworthy, and they have a proven record as they have been in business for almost 10 years. They provide pest control against ants, bed bugs, bees, roaches, fleas, wasps, mosquitoes, rodents, spiders. If it crawls and you don't like it, they're probably going to take care of it for you. Now, they serve all of the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and they're locally owned. These two guys have been running this business since 2013, and every year they get bigger and bigger. But you know what they still do? They still have great customer service. In fact, if you get a hold of them, they're usually going to have your quote and your job ready to go within 48 hours. That's pretty good. Now, you can call them for a free estimate at 469-809-1769. You can find them online at Grandeur4, that's the number 4, shore.com. You can also find them on Facebook. Just type in Grandeur Pet Solutions, and we are so happy that they're title sponsor for OutDrank The Coverage in 2023.
Hello, everybody. Terry Bennett here, intern Noe, OutDrank The Coverage. A special episode as we're going to be talking and watching the Monday Night Football game. Cowboys versus Chargers, but I'll be honest with you, dude. The Rangers just went 2-0, up 2-0 in the Astros. I mean, I don't know how much F's I have to give about the Cowboys right now.
Well, yeah, the Cowboys are 3-2 right now.
Yeah.
They could lose to the Chargers, and it'll still be okay. I mean, they're going to the bye week after this week, so they'll have 2 weeks to figure out whatever their issues are right now. I mean, they have a lot of issues. They can't stop the run. Their offense is kind of stagnant. They're kind of losing their identity in the running game. So, Dallas needs to. I mean, being me a Cowboy fan, I want them to win, obviously.
Oh yeah, I do too, actually.
But right now, I'm kind of happy that the Rangers won.
And in an intense game, if you don't know, the Rangers were up 5-1. They ended up holding on 5-4. I do like the look tonight. The Cowboys are in their white helmets. The white jerseys with the blue trim on the shoulders, white pants. I do think that is a pretty good look for them.
I am a traditionalist when it comes to the Cowboys. I'd rather them just wear what they normally wear.
Yeah.
And I know.
Here we go. Earlier we had some fisticuffs.
Yeah, Austin Eckler almost.
Yeah, right here it is. Shades of the 93 championship game.
Yeah.
Wow, man, they were like going at
Dante
it. Dante
Jr.
Fowler. Look at it. Oh,
got him. Eckler concussed.
Okay, so Dante Fowler will probably be suspended for a game after this one.
Yeah, he just knocked someone's helmet off
for no reason.
Well, you don't know what he said. That guy probably talked about his mom.
Probably talked about Kellen Moore.
Right? Yeah.
Joe Buck and Troy Aikman are now alive and well.
Single-handedly destroyed the 1-year dominance of Peyton Manning and Eli Manning. Remember?
That's a good point. So
Monday Night Football was so bad, commentary-wise, that people started switching over.
And that was a fun show, and I watched it the other night. It's still fun. But
the
other night, Joe Buck was doing his, they do teases.
Yeah.
And so he was teasing that, hey, if you want to go over to this other ESPN channel, you've got, Peyton and Eli. And Troy was like, I think we want to keep them here, don't we? And that's how I get paid. Oh, by the way, this is brought to you by Grandeur Pest Solutions on L4 Media. L4 Media right here, back here. We had a couple great shows that we recorded earlier that I have a feeling it's going to kind of be like the Family Guy where they smoked weed and then went on to the talent show.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a lot better in our mind than it actually is because we're pretty toasty right now. Popeyes, brought to us by L4 Media, has saved us. If it wasn't for Popeyes, I probably would have napped after the Ranger game. That was intense, dude. It's nice to be back, and we actually talk about it in one of our shows that we're doing called our Fandom Show. And I'll flat out admit, the Rangers 2011 World Series, that broke me. Like, as a fan, that just broke me. It's made it hard for me to watch, like, playoff football, playoff baseball, all that, because that just broke me. And so to kind of get that redemptive arc, and I'm not saying they're going to win the World Series. They don't even have to get that redemptive arc. But, like, today, the bullpen, up one, boom, 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 took care of it. It was nice. And I feel better as a baseball fan.
Oh, look at this. Dak and Kellen Moore, best friends.
Dak and Kellen Moore kissing and hugging.
Yeah. Lots of emphasis on kissing. Lots of kissing.
Yeah, lots of kissing going on.
Yeah, going back to the Ranger game. It was tight. Jordan Alvarez, he has the Rangers numbers right now.
2 home runs in the game.
Yeah, and there were nice bombs. Chapman had a pretty good stint in relief,
Yep.
but except for that one at bat with Jordan Alvarez.
Well, and also it's just that's what Chapman does. And this is what's been frustrating about the bullpen for the Rangers. They've been terrible this year in the regular season. They've been amazing in the playoffs.
Yeah.
But it's not like they've been giving up hits. It's that they walk people. And that, as a baseball person, is the most frustrating thing. If your guys just hang a slider, that happens. But when you can't hit the strike zone, that's where it gets frustrating.
Yeah, and Leclerc was lights out there in this postseason, and then he was kind of struggling to start.
Yeah, he's been amazing so far. All right, so let's go to football. What are your thoughts on this game?
Because it's the Chargers, I always feel the Cowboys can win. The Chargers are a snake bit franchise.
Yeah, good point.
They have a franchise quarterback. I mean, if you look at them without considering their history, they have a fantastic team. Great quarterback, two really good running backs, 3 good receivers, a good tight end, decent line, solid defense. A defense that they spent 2 off seasons trying to fix the running game on. This team is ready to compete for a Super Bowl. They have one of the best looking uniforms in football. I really feel that the Chargers are a really good team, and they were one of my picks last year to make it to the Super Bowl.
But do you feel really comfortable with Brandon Staley at quarterback? I mean, at coach? Because I don't.
Because he makes bad coaching decisions.
Yes.
Sometimes it works, but a lot of times it doesn't. I still think of the time against Cleveland last season in the regular season where it worked, even though it was a bad call. And then you think about the playoff against the Jaguars, they were up 27-0. And because of his decisions, they allowed the Jaguars to come back, and they ended up losing that game. It's kind of been like a running theme with him. I'm surprised that he's been still the head coach this long. So,
I mean, he's only been a head coach now. This is his third full year.
This is his 3rd season. He'll finish the season, but if they don't make the playoffs, I really don't see him coaching past this season with the Chargers.
Yeah, I don't know. I think as long as they're competitive, I think we underrate that Spanos and that family. I don't know how much they care about the actual wins. Also, I still think, and I know the Nathaniel Hackett stuff at Denver and Brandon Staley with the Chargers, he's made some weird. I still think we're too short of a rope when it comes to coaches. You've got to give them time. Like, if you're going to hire a first-time head coach, then in my opinion, you should understand that there's going to be some first-time mistakes.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
It kind of does. I mean, Brandon Staley came from the Rams. He kind of perfected the too high safety look, where you basically eliminate any big plays. You just are going to force a team to drive, 10 plays plus down the field to score a touchdown or get a field goal. It increases the likelihood, like the thought process is, it increases the likelihood of that offense crumbling or messing up. The more plays an offense has, you can kind of see where it would lead to a turnover or an incomplete pass.
Yeah.
So he is a good coach. I just don't really feel that he's ready to be
a head coach
right now. Maybe this is the learning phase right now. Maybe the Chargers have the right coach, but at the wrong time.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
There's a lot of legendary coaches that had a first stint that didn't go well. Then the second stint where they right the wrongs of the first stint. So, Bill Belichick's a great example. Hell, even to an extent, Don Shula is another good example. He was successful with the Colts, the Baltimore Colts, but it wasn't like they won a Super Bowl at all. But then he went to the Dolphins, went to 3 straight Super Bowls, won 2 of them. Belichick spent 4 or 5 years with the Browns, made 1 playoff appearance.
Yep.
It was a really good team. Now, last year he was with the Browns. They started off okay, then they announced that they were selling, and then it kind of
that kind of changed things.
Yeah, that kind of brings upon the theory that there's an emotional aspect to NFL, and people don't really realize that or see that. And
that's a good point.
Yeah, and with the '95 Cleveland Browns, they were emotionally affected by the move to Baltimore, and they just kind of tanked the rest of the season.
Yep.
They let the Belichick get fired. They moved to Baltimore. They hired Ted Marchibroda, the original Baltimore coach,
That didn't
or
work.
the last Baltimore coach, or one of the last. Yeah, I guess Frank Kush was the last Baltimore coach. But yeah, one of the Baltimore coaches during the 70s when they were actually good, in the mid 70s, like 75 to 77. Yeah, but I don't think Brandon Staley is a bad coach. I just don't think I think he needs to go somewhere else to really prove that he's a really good coach.
Okay, so why? Why do you feel he needs to go somewhere else? I mean, this is a really good team. In fact, this has supposedly been a really good team for 15 years. And I mean, we talk about this with Jerry Jones, and we say the whole, oh, well, Dallas hasn't done this. And at the end of the day, you got to look at who the owners are. Do you not say that about the Chargers? Because look at where the Chargers have been since the late 90s.
Yeah.
This is a team that has been on the cusp, and you feel like every year they're really, really talented. They really, really can do this. And then they fail. At what point do you stop blaming the coaching?
I mean, there's different management, different coaching, different players. Just snake it franchise, man.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you can believe in that. I don't really believe in snake bit. Like, you're either good or you're not. You either have the right team or you don't. I don't.
Or right now they have a bunch of injured-prone stars.
Now that is something that's been carried on for like 15 years. It feels like,
yeah.
But it's like the same thing. Some of the Astro fans in our group Sports Rehab are like, oh, Texas, they're going to blow it because that's what Texas does. What the Rangers did in 2014, 2011, 2016, none of them are on this Ranger team. None. If they blow it, that's just simply because they blew it. It's got nothing to do with because they're the Rangers. Same thing with the Cubs and through their
they
whole
even
run.
got the manager Bruce Bochy. He was the manager of the San Francisco Giants, who won 3 championships in 2010, and 2012, and 2014.
We don't count 2010. I mean, when you learn 20, if your team loses in the big game, that season is null and void.
Oh, okay.
All right, so I'm going to go Dallas 42, Chargers 35. I think Dak gets on track here. I think you see an offense that's going to throw the ball down the field. I think you see a defense that's going to make some plays, but this is a really, really good Chargers offense, so they're going to give up some plays. But I'm like you, as crazy as it sounds, in 5 minutes or less, I kind of trust Mike McCarthy over Brandon Staley, and I don't know what kind of compliment that is towards Brandon Staley or whatever, but still.
So with this game, the big key here is offensive coordinator Kellen Moore for the LA Chargers.
Yeah,
who was the former offensive coordinator for the Dallas Cowboys, one of Dak Prescott's best friends. I really feel that that's going to be a factor in this game. I think the Chargers are going to dominate this game offensively, but I also feel that the Cowboys will hang in there. And knowing it's the Chargers, they're going to find a way to let the Cowboys continue to stay in the game. My final prediction will be Dallas 24, Chargers 20.
Do you okay? So at 3-2, and we know we're doing the whole we're kind of doing an OutDrank The Coverage through the rest of this episode. We were going to record it earlier, but whatever.
Oh, Terry, how are you doing?
Oh,
what are you drinking?
Oh yeah, I'm doing great. Rangers are up 2-0. I'm drinking a lot of bad vodka. You're drinking a lot of good whiskey. There we go.
Jameson Black Barrel. Cheers, buddy.
About race. Where do you trust the Cowboys going forward? Do you trust this team? Do you think that?
No.
Okay, that was easy.
Last year,
you're not wrong, but that was easy.
Last year, I trusted this team. This year, I just don't know. And last year, they had those bad losses, the bad losses that cost them a first round bye. This team, I do not know what's going on. I can't predict anything, and it kind of sucks because I kind of feel like I know something about football, but watching this team, I can't predict how the rush is going to be. Can't predict how they're going to stop the run. I can't predict how, without Trayvon Diggs, how Stephon Gilmore and Deron Bland are going to defend against the Charger receivers. I really don't know. Until I get like a few games in me where they're actually consistent.
Well,
I'm just gonna do a coin flip and just see what happens.
You bring up a great point though, because we have yet to see just a normal game. It's either been Dallas jumping out early and destroying, or Dallas, like the Cardinals, jumping out, or the Niners jumping out. We just haven't seen a game where in the third quarter it's 17-14. How will they respond? How will this offense respond when they're doing okay? They're not doing great. They're not doing bad, but they're just doing okay. Can they? The one thing you can give Kellen Moore credit for, and he kind of got this off the Linehan and Garrett offensive scheme, was Dallas at times could be like, okay, the other team is playing really well. It's time for a 12-play drive.
Yeah.
It's time for a 12-play, 5-minute drive. Might get a touchdown, might get a field goal. But the most important thing is you just kind of take the energy out of the other offense. I haven't seen that with this offense. It honestly feels like when we scored, it almost honestly feels like whoopsies. I have yet to see a sustained drive with this Cowboy offense where I go, hey, they are in control of this, not because of the other teams turning the ball over or bad field, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I haven't seen that, but man, with this Cowboy team, Dak, he's not as turnover prone as he was last year, but then if we have recency bias, you think about the Sunday night game against the 49ers, and he just was crap in the bed. I still feel running game's going to be an issue with them. They don't have the short yard running back that they had last year with Zeke.
I think Pollard's perfectly fine as that. I don't think Pollard is a bad short yardage back.
But he's not designed like they didn't pay him the money to do that. They paid him the money to be the big play running back.
See, I feel like they paid him to be the only back. If they didn't pay him to be the power back, then why did they not get a power back? Why did you not bring Elliott back or Leonard Fournette or somebody?
That is a great question.
Because I think they think Pollard's they're trying to see if Pollard's everything.
Or they thought Dowdle or someone else was going to be a good second running back to complement Pollard. I mean, honestly, I really don't know. I thought they were going to sign Zeke late, just let him not go through training camp. He's already been a Cowboy for so many years.
Yeah,
he doesn't need to go through training camp. Just give him $3 million, let him come back, be the short yardage guy, score double-digit touchdowns, get about 800 yards, get closer and closer to 10,000 for his career. It was a bad signing for the Patriots. They paid him $5 million.
Well, I think this is why you see again. You and I were talking about this when, and I know he got a sack last night or yesterday, but when Denver released Randy Gregory. So the two big moves a few years ago was letting Lyle Collins and Randy Gregory walk. Now, to be fair, they were trying to sign Randy Gregory a contract snafu, but it did kind of prove that maybe Dallas was right because Collins has been cut and he still hasn't have a place. Here we go, kickoff.
Kickoff.
Chargers look
off. Beautiful.
Both teams look great. It was a great uniform game.
Okay.
You liked the white helmets last year. Turbin got a big return up to the 20.
He should have just hit the hole.
I'm telling you,
it was a seam right there, and
I'm not seam
right there, and all Turbin had to do was running up the alley.
Okay, so intern knows he's a little drunk.
A little drunk. Look, Vince Lombardi said the exact same thing.
He was a seal here.
He was also a functioning alcoholic. Never mind.
That's true. That's what we are. All right, 1st down and 10 for the Cowboys. Khalil Mack, somebody you got to watch out for. He had 42 sacks last game.
Now, what the Cowboys don't need to do is have a 3-and-out.
Which they will do.
So 1-yard gain.
Dude, Kyle Van Noy had a big game yesterday. I can't remember what team he's on now.
Wasn't he on the Chargers?
Yeah, that's why I brought him up. He had a big play yesterday.
I gotta look him up because I thought he was still a Charger.
No.
Let's
see here.
This is not my fault. This is Mr. Terry's fault.
Black Label fault. We got like 70
Jameson
people
Black Barrel's fault.
Yeah. Oh wait, Sebastian Joseph Day is hurt.
Oh yeah, he's a stud, man. He is a big,
he's a
strong, wide dude. Not fat.
No, just a plugger.
Yeah, like he's all muscle. Like he's just a. It's very interesting to look at NFL players. Tyron Smith was the first guy I started thinking about this. When he came into the league, he was a 20-year-old left tackle. He's 6'5", 300 pounds. But when you look at him, flat stomach, like.
Oh yeah, he's built.
He's just well built.
Yeah,
and it's just a kudos to the current NFL where you have the same height and size as there was in the 70s and 80s, but now these guys are having six packs. They're just better shape. They're stronger. They're healthier.
Good second down play. Oh, fumble.
And fumble.
They're calling him down. They're
And
calling him down.
touchdown. All right. Yeah, they call him down. Man. 3rd and 6. Oh, still just this drama. Derwin James. Yeah, ball calls the fumble, or the ground calls the fumble.
Yeah, he was down.
Yeah, Derwin James. That's the guy I wish the Cowboys got.
Yeah, but he's another one that inside this Charger team just doesn't seem to perform consistently to where his abilities could be. All right, big 3rd down and 4 here. Early first quarter, we're tied 0-0. Cowboys first with the ball.
Dak goes back.
And he gets sacked.
Runs into a lineman and gets sacked.
I
hate when quarterbacks do that.
I just don't
they
know.
They roll into their own sack.
Yeah, I just don't know what's going on with Dak. There is something he's not seeing the field well. I know we can talk about this offensive line as not being great, but like right there, why are you not stepping up? Like, watch. Look at that lane. Step up. Step up.
Yeah.
And he
I hate when you get the ball to start the game and you essentially go 3 and out.
Because, yeah, you basically just won.
That's one of the differences between the Cowboys and the Eagles and 49ers. The Eagles and 49ers, they get the ball first, they're scoring.
I think that's just one of those, here's a great punt return, so the Chargers are going to be 7. I think that's just the thing because the Eagles and the 49ers are the Cowboys' big rival right now. You notice it. Cowboys have done decently on scoring their first drive. In fact, that's something they used to be known about in the last few years.
Used to.
Well, I mean, we're 5 games into this year. I mean, I'm not going to say that this year the story's been told. But I'll tell you, I've said this on our show. I do not like this offense. I do not like this scheme. I do not understand why they felt the need to go back into the 90s. There's just nothing about the West Coast offense that fits this personnel.
All right, so Justin Herbert's, and this is Kellen Moore's first attempt against his former team. Kellen Moore's an outstanding college quarterback for Boise State back in the day. Justin Herbert rolls to his right, throws, caught by Gerald Everett.
So what did you figure out what team Kyle Van Noy was on?
No, I didn't. As soon as you started talking, I stopped. This is your fault. Kyle, KYLEVANNOY. He is a linebacker for the Ravens.
Yeah, Ravens. I know it was something. Yeah, he had a big play yesterday. I remember hearing that. So, I don't know. I hate to say this, but why does it seem like other teams do that to the defense of Dallas, and then Dallas, everything they do just feels like it takes so much effort?
Just like with Dallas getting the ball first and going 3 and out. Yeah, it's crazy to me that the Cowboys.
Oh my God, terrible! You better hope that that's against the Chargers for illegal procedure,
or Kelly just got a touchdown for the Chargers. He celebrated like he got it.
Cowboys are acting like it's coming back.
Yeah, Brandon Staley's acting like
legal man downfield. So they had a guy blocking early, basically.
Land Clark. I've never met a person with a first name of Land.
Yeah, he's been doing this for a while too. But boy, that's 2 easy plays. Yeah, 77. Way up on the second level there.
Left guard, yeah.
Well, when there's a pass play, the offensive lineman can't get more than a yard down the field, and he was about 3.5 yards down the field.
Acting like it was a running play.
Well, sometimes what happens in that run pass option, you get miscommunication.
RPO for short.
Look at that backside screen. Look at that. I mean, dude, this is just looking terrible. Oh my God.
And they scored it.
No. Wait, who is that?
Austin Eckler.
No. God damn it. The Cowboy. A Cowboy just laid there. You want to talk about lack of effort? We're not going to see it because the Chargers are in full on go now mode. But I think it was 28. Just literally just stood by and watched him run by. And that's the thing that concerns me.
Michael Jenkins. Not Michael Jenkins. Who's that guy?
Michael Jenkins, former Arizona.
No, there was against the Giants in New York. There was for the Cowboys in 2009. he was a Pro Bowler cornerback, and then next year, or
That's Michael Jenkins.
Michael James, yeah, he olayed a New York Giant player to let them score a touchdown. It was like the Giant player was like you, and you were running to me,
Uh-huh.
and he basically just did that.
That's kind of what happened here.
No,
And I want to go ahead and say this right now. For all the talk of Dak and for all the talk of Mike McCarthy, and for all the talk of this offense, this defense so far this year, when pushed, do not fight back.
yeah,
They did not fight back against the Cardinals. They did not fight back against the Niners. Yeah, if you start off bad and make a couple mistakes, yeah, they'll feast on you. But when it comes to they need to respond, I've yet to see that. And that goes back to, for all the talk about how great Dan Quinn is that who you really want as your guy? Yeah, you can see this one coming. Keenan Allen in the flat. That was way too easy.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, dude, we're going to bitch about McCarthy. We're going to bitch about the offense, but this defense is not good.
Yeah.
I don't mean this defense isn't as good. I don't think this defense is good right now, period.
Yeah, the funny thing is this is probably I've watched a few Charger games just between Red Zone and CBS.
Yeah.
This is the most I've seen Kellen Moore in a whole game for the Chargers. Like they are panning toward Kellen Moore in this game.
They're going to have to figure this out.
6-0 Chargers going for the extra point. Cameron Dicker, the kicker. And it's good. 7-0 Chargers.
Wow.
10-31.
That was, I mean, again, that looked, the last 7 drives for opponents have looked way too easy.
I hate it when you start out on offense, 3 and out, and then your opponent goes and tries to score a touchdown. This is the team that's going to get the ball to start the second half. This is not good. This is not a good start for the Cowboys. And we are going to a commercial break. They are promoting.
Let me ask you, what is wrong with Dallas? This isn't like it's frustrating about the effort. This isn't a team that's not trying, or there is just something that I don't know. There's just something that doesn't feel right about this year. That because like last year, I was really comfortable when the year started. I was really comfortable. I was like, man, we just came off the playoffs. They're going to probably go back to the playoffs.
Yeah.
You and I in the big preview show, we talked then. We didn't feel comfortable. There's just something that doesn't feel right about this team, and part of it is I felt like offensively they just made change for the sake of change, and you can't do that. The sake of change doesn't make you better. If you have a better option than Kellen Moore, that's fine. But who decided that Mike McCarthy's 1995 West Coast offense was the better decision? Because they don't stretch anybody out. They don't power anybody. They expect, a bunch of wide receivers who are not run and catch wide receivers to play run and catch offense. These are not 6'1" Jerry Rices. These are a bunch of 5'11" speed guys that you want to use deep in the routes. And I don't know. I don't get it.
I watched this team, and I just think they are what's the word? Slow. Slow's a good.
But they're not slow, dude. Like speed wise, this is not a slow team.
If you look at the players, they're not slow, but they play slow.
Well, then that tells me there's something wrong with the scheme or the play calling,
which defaults to the scheme. I think the players are fine.
Okay, so defensively, this is the same scheme that last year was a top 3 defense, that 2 years ago was even a top 10 defense. Why is this year different? And I know losing Diggs is hurt, but you can't.
It shouldn't hurt this much.
Yeah, I mean, you can't tell me that losing him is completely just destroy this team. I mean, that's kind of sad, actually.
Yeah, this is a team that was supposed to roll in 8-9 deep at defensive line, so they shouldn't have a problem rushing the quarterback. They should all be healthy, to be honest with you. I have no idea what's going on with this team. They just seem to be – it almost seems to be more of a mental health issue. With they have the talent. Like, you look at it, they got Michael Parsons, Hankins, DeMarcus Lawrence.
Yeah.
They drafted Mozzie Smith. They got Dante Fowler, Sam Williams, and then a linebacker. LVE will be out. He had a pretty good season last year. It doesn't seem like the neck injury he got last week is going to be a career ender. So, yeah, in secondary, they got Bland, a really good young cornerback. Yeah, Stephon.
I mean, as soon as
Gilmore.
this happened, you knew what was about to happen.
Oh, he already knew it was a touchdown. It just looks. Oh man, it looks so bad. It's almost like Kellen Moore knows how to play this against his defense.
But no, this goes past this game though. That's my whole point.
Yeah, I know.
I'd have no problem if this was the first drive and it happens, but just this is literally a piggyback of last week.
Yeah, like why would they? I don't know. I watch teams play. I'm like, why would you prepare all week just to get destroyed?
First down there. That's better. Throwing past the sticks. What a unique, awesome concept. You don't see it a lot with this team. I mean, you really don't, sadly.
Yeah. CD on Davis. Yeah, the Chargers, they traded J.C. Jackson back to the Patriots.
Well, apparently he was and he was terrible with the Chargers. He was really unhappy.
When he was playing, he wasn't that good, and then usually he was hurt. So and kind of good that he went back to the Patriots.
Empty set here. There we go.
Wide open.
Now, see, that's the offense that I want to see going down the field.
Yeah, it just seemed like the 49ers bottled that up a lot. It seemed like the Cardinals bottled that up a lot.
I mean, to me, the Giants bottled it up. The Patriots, I don't think it's been bottled up. I just don't think the Cowboys have been going down the field. Again, that's not what Mike McCarthy really wants to do. He wants to run these 5 and 7 yard outs and then expect the wide receiver to get the rest of the yards.
He doesn't have the personnel for that.
That's exactly my whole issue. Like, if you're going to get a Des Bryant type, a 6'2", okay, then fine.
Yeah, you got Brandon Cooks and CeeDee Lamb. Play to their strengths.
Look at that right there.
That's what's called.
Oh, Gallup, you got to catch that.
That's what's called good coaching. Play to your players' strengths.
Now, I've liked how this drive has started.
Oh yeah, those 2 plays were really good. That play right there was good. It just the Gallup just needs to execute that.
Well, he also, I mean,
it was a little pass interference.
You can make the case that he was held with the face mask and the hands to the face, but yeah, you've got to fight through that.
It was close to the 5-yard. 5-yard roll.
Uh-oh. Sorry. No, he's already tapping out.
Hey, man, I've been doing this for, almost 7 hours.
What are we doing now? Screen set up nicely. Get up, and then
You've already napped for 4 hours of this.
Pollard just...
Yeah, that's positive yardage. He got 6 yards.
Oh, no. I'm just saying, though, I just wonder if it's the injury. He just doesn't quite look as explosive yet as he did in the past. And I think it's going to be time. I'm not expecting
with the torn ACL, it's a little bit better than a Tommy John.
Well, no, he didn't have torn ACL. He just broke his leg, I thought.
Oh, maybe.
That's right. He just broke it. He just had a fracture of the leg.
Well, something like that, it's not going to be as bad as Tommy John.
No, it's just a trust.
Yeah. So
just trust your leg.
I would say give him... I think after the break, after the bye week, I think you'll see more of the 2022 Pollard.
4 down territory here.
Oh, that's a risky 3rd and 3.
Oh, look at that block by Tyron Smith. That's the Tyron Smith you love right there, dude. In space, road grading, first down Cowboys. First down drink.
Oh, first down drink.
Oh, that's your excuse because I just saw you already had a drink.
Yeah. Shotgun, flip to Pollard. Block. A seal there and a seal there.
I'm surprised that wasn't intercepted with Dak's luck.
Man, Tyron Smith getting out there in the secondary making a block. Hall of Famer. All right, Cowboys 1st and 10.
You got to get that touchdown. You cannot be good at field goals.
Yeah, ball at 27.
There we go. That's a good first down run.
5 yards for Pollard.
I want to thank everybody joining us. We got
You got people watching?
96 people watching, dude.
Really?
Congratulations for being lucky to be a part of this.
Should put my makeup on.
Makeup. Want to hit that makeup. We do appreciate everybody tuning in.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Comment down below if you have any questions.
Touchdown.
Gallup, trade him.
A little high.
He is who we thought he was.
Yeah, you would like to see him make that catch. That's one of those that's like, dude, you got to – I get it. You miss – it's a little high, but if you're going to be a, receiver in this league type of that kind of thing, because, boy, that was –
2 years ago before you got
you got to make that catch.
Before he broke his leg, he was considered for a high payout.
He did. He got a high payout. 4-year, $65 million deal.
But he was supposed to get even more after he left or, after that playoff game against the 49ers.
Oh, no, I'm just saying that's what they signed him for, 4 years, 65. That's the problem with him
But
is
it was like he was going to be gone.
Oh yeah.
Oh, why would you do that?
Okay, I go for it. 4th down at the 19. Go for it.
I think they kick a field goal. I think they should go for it. Kendricks, former Viking.
No, he's going for it.
Former Viking linebacker. One of the few bright spots for that terrible defense last year that won the division.
All right, here we go.
4th and 1. Dallas is going for it. In the red zone.
What are they going to do?
6.5 minutes left in the first quarter.
Yeah, it's been a fast first quarter. There we go.
Oh,
there we
touchdown,
go.
Dak
Touchdown,
Prescott.
Dallas. Wow.
Clutch. 4th
That
and
was a
1.
great play call. I like that.
Quarterback run. Dak Prescott scores the touchdown. 18 yards.
Straight up, guys. That is what we've been wanting to see as Cowboy fans.
A 4-minute and 10-second 9-play drive, 75 yards, culminated.
Now, I want to say this. I want to give Dan Quinn credit. They have consistently under him given up a touchdown or a lot of yards in that first drive and then figured it out. So we'll see if they're able to.
Hey, what was that?
Alexa, stop. I get Alexa gets me NFL headlines every day.
Cheers to the Cowboy touchdown.
Cheers to the Cowboy touchdown. Shot.
Everybody.
To sports rehab. Go Rangers.
I wonder how Kellen Moore feels. So they had the slow motion reaction for Mike McCarthy. I want to see the slow motion reaction for Kellen Moore.
Would you love to hear that Kellen Moore walked over the defense? I gave you 7 fucking points. Why did you not stop them?
Yeah.
They're like, dude, you're going to have to score more. What? How dare you tell me I need to score more?
Yeah. That's a good start for both teams. I mean,
that's kind of what we thought. Look, I always joke I'm the worst at that's it. In the world, they gave up a touchdown. They're going to lose. But you and I both talked about this. As good as I do still think this defense is, the Chargers are really good offensively. They're going to score points.
Yeah, I mean,
but you got to make it harder than what just happened, though. It can't be.
Yeah, worst case, they just give a bunch of yards. But both teams give up a bunch of yards, but not a lot of points.
Yeah.
So, you predict the Cowboys win a high-scoring game. I think they'll win a more low-scoring game, like a 21-17 type score.
Wow, so you think we're holding them to 10 more points the rest of the game?
Yeah, I mean,
mark that. Mark this at 7:36. That's what intern always said.
Okay.
No. I mean, I'm curious to see if it works. I'm not saying like in a bad way. Ooh, excuse me. I'm not saying in a bad way.
Well, you know how first drives go. Usually the first drives are going to be telegraphed. You already know what your first 15 plays are. They're very scripted. So you've practiced them. You perfected them.
Hey, can I ask you something?
Yeah.
This is totally off topic.
All right.
How funny is it that Marshawn Lynch, anti-establishment, is now a broadcaster for NFL games?
It's hilarious.
Kind of shows you that maybe he wasn't anti-established as we thought. And maybe that was a little bit of a bit that got him even more people liking him.
Oh, man. People love beast mode.
Yeah. But I'm just talking about people loved him when he was like, oh, he's so anti-NFL. And I just kind of wonder now, like, were you really? Or was that just a bit you were doing the whole time? Oh, what are your thoughts about the Olympic Games in 2028? Well, we're going to have flag football. I'm impressed.
I know you're happy about it.
Why?
Because
that's what they're talking about right now. Look, they're showing USA.
Yeah.
So if you don't know,
will they make this co-ed?
No, it'll be guys and girls.
Okay.
But so that's the interesting thing is now it's only an event. So that means technically you can win a gold, but it's not like an official sport yet. You have to be an event for 2. Softball is back and lacrosse. Those are 2 sports that I actually enjoy. So I'm actually happy about that.
Yeah, lacrosse is a very popular sport in the Northeast.
Oh, I think I think as people stop playing football, lacrosse eventually might be a big sport in Texas too.
Yeah, especially with the number of injuries that are occurring right now. And I don't. We could talk about it, but like in week 6 of the NFL, there was a lot of injuries this week.
Oh yeah.
Kyron Williams, latest one.
Yeah, but those
The-
injuries, I don't think people. I think everybody focuses on the head injuries.
Yeah,
Like
but
what's his name, the running back that got hurt for Damian Harris. He had a
the
neck
neck
injury.
injury. Yeah, he was
That's
carted off.
that's what people care about.
Thank God he's good. He's his all feelings and extremities. But I mean, like think about it, like Trevor Lawrence got knocked out of the game. Justin Fields got knocked out of the game. Debo Samuel got knocked out.
Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, but we call him Run CMC. He got knocked out of the game. It was just a lot of key injuries to key players, and
That's been my fantasy football team all year, man. In
yeah,
our league.
Your fantasy team has not been doing so well this season.
She's gonna piss everybody off when we make that comeback.
Okay.
All right, defense. Let's see what the Cowboy defense can do here. We're 7-7, 5:49 left in the game. In the first quarter, in the game. There we go.
I am looking at OutDrank the Coverage League.
Oh, really? We don't need to talk about all that.
I mean, this is part of the show, dude.
We don't need to talk about all that. You know what we need to talk about? We need to talk about the 97 people watching us. Thank you for joining us.
Hey, yeah. Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Oh, man.
All right, third down and 7 already. Here we go. Get him off the field.
Dude, you lost again in the OutDrank the Coverage.
Oh, we had a flag? Wait, what was that?
Man.
Yeah, I lost
Your
bad.
starting lineup is trash.
But look at the players. It's really not.
You had Zay Flowers on your bench. Dustin Hopkins.
Oh, nobody on my bench is worth it.
Oh, my goodness. Trash. Yeah, Debo Samuel, starting lineup. Who starts Debo Samuel?
Wow, penalty against Dallas. 12 men on the field.
Oh, I'm shocked. All right, let's see here. Hey, in our promotional league, ODTC the league, you are winning.
Yeah, I've been doing okay.
You're actually going to win that. They're
3-3.
They're done. Yeah, 164 points. You had Hurts, Michael Pittman Jr.
No, that's a good team.
Kelsey.
And my other team in our other league was
Thielen.
fine. It's just been injuries. 3rd and 2. We got a sack. Nope.
That's the first down.
Nope, that's not actually.
They're gonna give it.
Yeah, it's incomplete. If he'd have caught it though, he fell forward. He crawled forward on his own. Dude, good stop by the Cowboys right there. Good pressure.
I'm shocked. I'm over here looking and trashing your fantasy teams. I didn't even get to see Dorrance Armstrong's great pass rush.
Oh yeah, he two-hopped that.
Yeah. Gerald Everett couldn't catch that.
Gerald Everett. He is like what was his name a couple years ago that went to the Saints?
Oh,
tight end.
The one that got 3rd and 20 against the Cowboys with the Packers.
No, not Richard Rodgers. There's another one.
No.
Should be really, really good, but he just dropped passes.
Brian Pettigrew.
No. Like somebody that's like played a while in the league.
Yeah, I know.
But that's Everett. Everett feels like he should be way better than he really is.
Hold on. Look at the 2016 Packers. Hold on.
It's not the Pack. It's not Richard Rodgers.
No, it's not Not Richard Rodgers. Hold on. 3rd and 20 in the playoffs.
Yeah, that was Richard Rodgers.
No, it wasn't Richard Rodgers.
Yes, it was. It was Richard Rodgers in 2015 or 2016
You're about to get owned live.
Okay, you're gonna hate yourself.
You're gonna hate your face.
Let's see here. Who is it?
Okay, we're struggling here. Jared Cook.
Yeah, Jared Cook.
That's who you're talking about.
That's who I was thinking about.
Yeah.
But that's
so you hate your face.
No, Richard Rodgers is the one that made the catch in the
against the Lions.
Against the Cowboys, too. Yes, he is.
Jared Cook was the one that had the 3rd and 20.
That was Richard Rodgers, dude.
Okay, I'll have to prove you wrong once again. Gosh, it's just another week on OutDrank the Coverage, brought to you by L4 Media.
Oh, no, actually brought to you by Grandeur Pest Solutions on L4 Media. We're in a commercial timeout right now. 7-7, Cowboys, Chargers, middle of the first. Been a really, really interesting game so far. Kind of like what we thought, even though I'm very doomer when it's in the game. I'll admit that.
Yeah, it was
Richard Rodgers.
No, it was Jared Cook.
No, it wasn't.
Richard Rodgers had only one catch in this game. It was for the touchdown. Jared Cook had 6 catches for 103 yards and a touchdown, but he had 6 catches. one of which was a 3rd and 20 against the Cowboys. Oh, God.
Wow, there's a whole thing. This is when you know it's awesome. When you have a Wicca just of your rivalry. That's when you know you've reached it as a football person.
I'm just glad the Cowboys were able to make that stop because it just seems like this defense is very shaky.
Yeah, and again, I'll admit I'm doom and gloom when it comes to the game, but that is something that Dallas has done consistently since Dan Quinn. Is they give up a touchdown or they give up a bunch of yards in the first drive and then they kind of shut down. I don't know. There's just something uncomfortable about this Dallas offense. I don't get it.
I want to see Mike McCarthy give play calling duties up to Brian Schottenheimer.
Why? Brian Schottenheimer's never been anything good. In fact, I think he brings this team down.
He has the pedigree.
I'll trust Mike McCarthy over him any day on play calling.
I don't know, man. This offense looks atrocious.
Well, that looked good. First down for the Cowboys.
Well, but it's against the Chargers.
I don't care who it is at this point.
Against Pee Wee football players.
I mean, how important do you feel that this game is for Dallas? To be 4-2 going in the break.
Super.
You've got the Rams, and then you've got a pretty you got a pretty tough stretch. You're gonna have the Eagles.
Everyone counts. The Eagles, though, I'm not sure how good they really are.
I still think Dallas matches up well against them.
They're a team that can have a great first drive and then just kind of
they kind of disappear after that. Yeah. That's a good point. And again, that's not something they can't fix. That's something very fixable. Mm-hmm. But it's just the same thing we talk about with the Cowboys in the red zone. Okay, 1 game, that's an oddity. 2 games, that's consistent. 3 games, that's a trend.
With the Eagles, they're more of they have your running game that will bleed you to death with the running game.
But they'll
go over the top with couple of wide receivers that are really good at making big grabs.
Uh-huh.
And A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith. And they got 3rd and short, Jalen Hurts at a quarterback who has the leg strength and speed to get the first down.
I like Malik Davis.
I do like Malik Davis. Yeah, he's a good player.
Or is that Dimwittle? I can't remember their numbers. I like both of them. Yeah, it's Dewittle. DeWittle? Is it DeWittle?
I think it's Dowdle. I don't know. Rico Dowdle.
Okay, why you gotta be so mean to me about that? I'm just trying to figure it out.
Well, because you couldn't tell the difference between Richard Rodgers and Jerry Cook.
I mean, they are the same position.
The cancellation of Terry Bennett.
Oh, it's begun. Wait, Tyler Smith, what are you doing? Thank you.
Dak, throw it deep. Throw it away. Shit.
No, that's fine. But what was Tyler Smith doing?
Olaying?
Like, not only Olaying, like he just completely turned wrong. Like everything was blocked up. That was a really well done play action pass. Everything looked blocked up. Watch Tyler Smith. He just turns wrong. Look.
God.
He thought he
was a quarterback.
Well, I get what he was doing. He was expecting Dak to roll out, but you got to understand when you leave a gap, sometimes they fill that gap. So you have to always, you know what I'm talking about.
No, I'm talking about Dak's neck. Almost like he almost snapped his neck.
Cooper Rush, Trey Lance. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I'll stop. Yeah.
Seriously, God, it's just everything Dallas does. It just always looks like it's by the seat of their pants. They're lucky to do anything.
It did look kind of funny when Tyler Smith was doing that because it looked like he was a quarterback.
Yeah, he rolled out naked bootleg by himself.
The only thing he didn't do that Dak did was fake handoff to a running back.
That would have been even funnier if he tried to fake. Linebackers like, what are you doing, dude? I always wanted to play quarterback.
Bro, you're the left guard. Calm down.
I always wanted to play quarterback. Leave me alone. Oh, man. All right. So in other news today, the Texas Rangers will never get beat.
Was it 7-0 in postseason play this season? They beat the Tampa Bay Rays.
Best team in baseball.
And then they beat the Orioles. in 3 games, and they beat the Astros the first 2 games, 7 games. Yeah.
So we're gonna be 3rd and 6 now.
7-7. 2 minutes and 5 seconds left in the first quarter.
Here we go.
Ball at the Charger 47.
Play action.
Dak rolls out.
Wow, you got to catch that, Gallup.
Gallup, come on, bro.
Yeah, they signed him to that 4-year, $65 million deal. Last year, it was like, hey, he's getting better. The knee, I got that. This year, he had a good game against the Patriots, I think. But he is not. I mean, let's be honest. Trading Amari Cooper and keeping Gallup has been a mistake at this point. If that was your decision, and that's the way Jerry frames it, I mean, you look at what Amari Cooper did yesterday against the 49ers. Huge game with a backup quarterback. And it's okay that, it doesn't mean it's the end of the world, but it's if we're going to give Jones credit for Lyle Collins and even Randy Gregory, then you got to say, hey, Amari Cooper still had a couple years left. There we go.
Brian Anger, great punt.
Best punter in football.
To the 2-yard line.
All right, I'm going to go to the potty break, and Noah's going to sing you a tune while we wait for the game to start back.
No, he's better than Terry in fantasy football. No, he's better than Terry
one time in like 7 years.
in fantasy football. Commercial break in Monday Night Football. Dallas and the Chargers are tied at 7. We're almost at the first quarter break. It's about as this game is going about what I thought it would go. Back and forth, both teams making mistakes other teams typically wouldn't make. Herbert, good quarterback. Eckler had a good game so far. Prescott, the running touchdown, that's really good. Pollard's there.
You're making stuff up.
Talking about the game.
What game?
The Monday night game we're watching.
Watch the Godfather trilogy. What are you talking about?
I've never watched the third Godfather movie.
I have. It's terrible. I actually have it. I bought them all because it was a
set. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't tend to watch the third one. And to be fair, the third one is not actually a terrible movie. It's just when you compare it to the first two, it just lacks in so many ways.
Do you like the first or second movie more? There's a lot of debate there because a lot of people say this was the series that proved that the first movie or the sequel can
be better than the first one. I think there's a lot to say that it probably was better, but I really do love the first one.
Yeah,
I love the growth of what are you doing?
It fell. Did you not want me to put it back up?
I just don't believe it fell. I believe you tore it down.
Did not tear it down.
I think there's something to be said though to watch Al Pacino's character devolve, if you want to say. You could say evolve, but I say devolve from being the guy that does all the right things to the guy that does all the bad things, but he thinks for the right reasons. But man, Robert De Niro in the second one, I always just him running the rooftops.
Yeah.
Following the guy that he's about to kill. There's just something about that scene that just grabs me every time.
In early like 1915 New York.
All right, here we go. Cowboys have defense a chance to really get a good field position, good stop. Again, though, we're going to say this now. It's 1:30 left in the first quarter, and you've really yet to see Los Angeles showcase Austin Eckler.
They should have never left San Diego.
Oh, I think I think eventually they end up back in San Diego.
They're easing Eckler in, though.
But why?
He's coming off injury.
You
want to put him on?
Do you think maybe we've and you see where the NBA now is coming back on that? Do you think maybe we've overemphasized that whole thing? Good throw. Got to make the you've got to make that tackle. And I know it's Kendall Allen, great wide receiver, but Kendall Allen's not really known for his run. It's usually catch the ball, fall down.
Yeah.
So that's just
Hey, at least Keenan Allen's healthy. Like Mike Williams is out.
give him
this
a
game.
minute. Just give him a minute. But yeah,
You gotta make that first tackle.
I think
bro.
we're learning now that whole load management thing that just might not be as legit as we think it is.
Okay. I mean,
Just play. I don't know if players today enjoy the game as much as they used to because they're not allowed to learn it as a kid just as fun.
a lot of them treat it as a business.
Well, and they treat it as a business day one of Little League. Like their parents are like, "You're going to get a scholarship. You got to do it." I just don't think we're allowing these kids to just play the game and have fun and then grow into it.
Yeah, I mean, you want to learn to love the sport, but
especially a game like football that you and I have talked about, and me and coaches have talked about on our shows on Sideline to Sideline and S2S Sports that football is not a fun game Monday through Thursday. Football is fun on Fridays.
Yeah,
the rest of the time it is a grind. So if you don't, and we're about to go to the end of the quarter, I think for the most part, let's see if they get a playoff 3-2. No,
yep. End of the first quarter.
In the first quarter. I think for the most part, a good first quarter for the Cowboys, all things considered. But yeah, I just think that we have got to stop at 12 years old putting the like you've got to do this to become to get a scholarship, to go to college, to just hey, let them learn to love the game first.
Yep.
So we go into the first quarter, 7-7. We do appreciate the 69 people. How perfect is that?
And the temperature right now, I thought was 69.
Hey, yo. So, all things considered, I think pretty good first quarter for the Cowboys.
Were you able to watch any college football today? Heard this weekend?
Well, we listened to it. We watched it. We watched on the phone. If you don't know, I cover high school football. We were down in Houston, really Galveston, Thursday night and Friday to watch Hitchcock versus Columbus. So on the way back, we watched Washington and Oregon on the phone. Listened to A&M. Great game. Kudos to Washington. They literally go scoreless for 90% of the second half, but make the plays when they need to. Looked like Oregon was about to drive down and seal the deal for them, and they weren't able to do it. I don't think any less of either team.
I think they'll have a rematch for the Pac-12 championship. Them going for it on fourth down later in the fourth quarter, I think it was a good decision. They just didn't execute it. And then Washington responded. Penix Jr.
Yeah,
one of the most accurate quarterbacks in college football. I kind of, if I have to compare him to anybody that we know, I would really say Troy Aikman as far as like accuracy goes.
Really,
he's a very accurate quarterback.
I'm not saying you're wrong. It's just
like if you ever look
kudos.
at like Penix, Penix Jr. He doesn't look like Aikman, obviously, but he has the height, the size, and just the needle pinpoint accuracy. And that game-winning touchdown pass to Roma Dunze was just beautiful. And Camden Lewis missed a 43-yard field goal to.
So now we didn't. So we didn't get
overtime.
I didn't get to see that. Was it a good man? Like was it?
Yeah, Bo Nix essentially.
No, we saw everything but the kick. The kick that's when we had just perfect timing, right when he's about to snap.
He just missed it.
He just missed it. Okay,
yeah.
I didn't know if it was like a Mike Vanderjagt miss.
Yeah.
Go 47
It was a game where I'm like Bo Nix and Michael Penix Jr. should be still Heisman Trophy candidates. I don't think any less of Bo Nix. And I really
Bo Nix, he's been playing college football since 1995.
I remember Patrick Nix, his dad, for Auburn, back with Terry Bowden was
the year that good defense.
You remember that?
That was the year
undefeated season.
They went undefeated, but they were on
probation.
On probation.
Parole.
So back then, that was before I went back to college. I was working security, and that day I was working security in an apartment building where all I had to do was like wave everybody in, and I had a TV, and I was so excited because I got to watch them beat Jay Barker in Alabama in a great Iron Bowl. Like that was the game. That was 1994. Yeah, that was the game that made it to where I always had to watch the Iron Bowl because I try to every time now too.
Jay Barker was one of the great.
Alabama was a great team. Auburn was a great team. That was just a fun game.
Barker was a sophomore. They won the national championship.
Yes. Oh no, he got what the heck?
Tip passed to himself.
Wow, boy, that's the Cowboys right there in a nutshell.
Jay Barker was a sophomore starting quarterback for the Crimson Tide in the 92 season when they won the
Championship, George Teague.
against Gino Torretta and the Miami Hurricanes.
Yep,
Yeah,
right
tip
back to him.
pass,
There's nothing you can do
back
about
to
that.
himself.
That's just bad luck or good luck if you're a Charger fan. Do everything right there.
It's all right. DeMarcus Lawrence made a great play. 1st and 10 Chargers, ball at the 31 of the Chargers. Toss to Eckler, gets about 3 yards, 4 yards.
So we're going to do a couple more of these during the season. Of course, they won't be
What do you think of the Stanford comeback?
I mean, that's college football. I know everybody wants to shit on Deion Sanders, but that's college football. That happens. That happens every Saturday. That's why we love college football. You tip your hat to Stanford for making the comeback. I think you will see the Buffalo's pulling upset off at least one more time before the year's over. They're a solid team, guys.
Oh yeah, they're 4-3.
They're not perfect. They're not good. They're flawed, but they have a lot of explosiveness, which can make them be good in games. Good hit.
Oh, nice.
Oh, come on.
They're going to say it's helmet to helmet.
Wow,
So,
dude.
J-Ron Kurtz just tackled Justin Herbert right at the line of scrimmage. It looked like
this is a bad call.
Helmet to helmet. I want to see the replay. Personal foul. Helmet to helmet. Number 1 of the defense. 15 yards. First down. This is number 1's first offense. Let's see. Oh yeah, that was helmet to helmet. Yeah, right.
I mean, but he's hitting his shoulder, man.
Yeah, but he even dipped his head down a little bit.
No, he didn't. He didn't touch his helmet at all, dude.
He did touch his
That's
helmet.
a shoulder hit. Yes, he did. Look.
All right.
Watch.
Let's look again.
Dude, he did not touch his helmet at all.
Speed.
He did not touch his helmet at all. I get the call. It's going to happen. You just have to live with it, but that's not a good call. He did not touch his helmet at all. He hit his shoulder pads, dude.
Mike McCarthy agrees with you.
That sucks. I mean, but again, it's going to happen. Dallas will get calls like that during the year. It just sucks.
Oh, shit. Get him.
They're getting good pressure. That's going to be a hold.
Yeah.
They're starting to get good pressure again. This is when you start seeing the good Dallas defense.
CD does not look happy. It must be against the Cowboys.
No, it's holding against Chargers.
Holding.
Oh,
Dallas.
illegal hands to the face. Wow. And this is what Dallas does so well. They make good plays and they screw it up. They make good plays, they screw it up. I mean, that just gosh.
Sam Williams. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can't do that, dude.
In there.
All up in there. Looking like Eric Williams.
He can't drive or I'm just like,
wait, what?
Well, he had that driving issue.
Oh, yeah, 94. I thought you meant like now.
Well, I'm talking about Sam Williams as well.
Oh.
He kind of had that driving accident kind of by where I live.
He's had back-to-back issues. Like, he concerns me.
Yeah. Isaiah Spiller, former A&M running back.
Yeah, really good running back for them, too.
So, 2nd and 8. 12 minutes left in the second quarter.
Hey, we said 90 people. What the fuck are y'all doing? Go watch football. Oh, man.
Let's see here.
All right. Now, I will say this. Dallas is starting to win the line of scrimmage defensively.
Yeah. We're trying to get a little bit. Yeah, that helped. That little pressure made Herbert overthrow it to Gerald Everett. 3rd down and 8.
You say overthrow. That's one thing. Even Keenan Allen, as great as this Charger team is, and Mike Williams, I know he's hurt, the worst. He just will drop passes out of nowhere.
Yeah, that's true.
Mike Williams is like this era's Alvin
There you
Harper.
go. Micah Parsons getting that pressure. Beautiful.
All right, defense, get off the field now.
A lot of people that don't watch football a lot, they don't realize if you just mess up the timing of a quarterback's throw,
that's all of it, dude.
That is everything.
As you say that, look at that stat.
Yeah.
Did you see that stat? Micah Parsons, 14 pressures have led to 14 incompletions.
Amazing.
Exactly what you're talking about right there.
Amazing.
Get in the face of the quarterback. That's why he would never win it. But I remember John Madden saying it in 92 or 93 that Charles Haley should be the defensive player of the year. No, he only has like 7 sacks at the time in 12 games, but he lived in the backfield. Yeah.
So on the 3rd and 8, they got more pressure. Herbert threw it incomplete. Now they're punting the ball back to the Cowboys.
They didn't block a punt. Jim Fossil's terrible as a special team coach. I hate him.
He's been the best special team coach the last 3 seasons.
You know, they've had a good run because you had Jim DeCantis for a few years.
Yeah.
No neck because we almost killed him in Dallas.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Oh yeah, I remember like the building or the ceiling collapsed
of the practice facility.
Yeah.
That's one of those things that, you know, he got hurt and a couple other people got hurt, so you kind of brush it over. But if you listen to the people that were there, like, it's amazing there wasn't like 10, 15 people that got killed.
I got some update on you for you. Let's see.
Houston gave
Colts
up the Rangers to win.
Same division. Colts owner Jim Irsay says that Anthony Richardson is probably done for the season.
I don't see why you would keep him. I mean, you can make the point of they're in a race, but I think Gardner Minshew is a good enough backup quarterback.
Yeah,
and I'm doing it like this because I'm about to do this. But yeah, I get that. I told you this though. At what point, if you're the Colts, are you a little concerned that he has basically played 4 games and been hurt in 4 different ways? That's concerning.
Let's see, man. Let's go back to college, dude. Oh yeah, I mean, talking about Richardson, yeah, they need to protect him. They drafted him number 4 overall. He to me, he's exceeded my expectations. I think he's gonna be a really good player in the NFL.
I don't think he needs to run as much as they're wanting him to run.
Yeah, they need to protect him a little bit
because that's not even what he was really known for at Florida. Like, I never thought about his running, and he's ran well, but I mean, like, I don't know. I feel like you got to be more conservative with that.
Going back to that Stanford Colorado game with 2 overtime win for Stanford. Alec Aomeyer, the wide receiver for Stanford. He had almost 300 yards receiving, 3 touchdowns. Shadur Sanders, Deion Sun, had 400 yards exactly passing, 5 touchdowns. Travis Hunter, the stud 2-way player, had 104 yards receiving, 2 touchdowns. Let's see. What do you think about Notre Dame destroying USC? They essentially got about 35 points off of turnovers and kickoff return touchdowns.
Yeah, I mean, it's what we talked about, dude. USC's defense. I mean, their offense can score with anybody, and I thought maybe they could continue to do that, like outscore. But hey, give credit for Notre Dame, man. Bounce back game after a tough loss against Louisville.
Yeah.
And then Louisville gets beat. That's how college football is, man.
Yeah, I was really shocked. Louisville road loss to Pittsburgh, 38-21. When they came undefeated, Jeff Brom and the company, they were looking really good. Pittsburgh was like 2-4 in college, right?
So yes, you're right, but they're not a bad team. But what are your thoughts on the white Cowboys helmet? I like it.
I like it.
I wish they would just go with an all white look, though. You don't need the blue.
The rest of the rest of the uniform, if they changed it, I might like it more.
Yeah, I think it just go all white.
Yeah,
I get the blue trim, but just go all white. We got a flag. God, like, this is the thing that's so just frustrating with this team.
Yeah, and it just looked like, sometimes when the Cowboys are struggling, it looks like the receivers can't get any kind of separation.
Well, I think this year they can't because of the scheme, because it's a shitty scheme. I do not, and to be fair, you know this. I said this in the offseason when they announced that Mike McCarthy was going to be. I'm like, okay, are we going to really see a new Mike McCarthy, or are we going to see 1995 Green Bay? And what are we seeing? 1995 Green Bay. Yeah. And now we're going to be 3rd down, and it's so frustrating watching this. I hate football. I hate sports. Baseball's my favorite sport, and hockey.
Yeah, hockey's a close second
because the Stars are 1-0 and they're going to go undefeated this year.
Conference championship,
162 points. Here we go.
162. So win every week.
Yeah, basically. Hey, they did something this year that they couldn't do last year. They won in overtime, which is it's cyclical because 2 years ago they won all in overtime. Last year they couldn't win in overtime. Good play right there, but it was 3rd and 10. God, I just don't understand any offense that their
'Cause-
whole thing is it's 3rd and 10, so let's throw the 3rd and 5.
Well, because it's tied right now.
It doesn't matter if you're,
I
and I don't
agree.
mean throw into
I
triple
agree,
coverage,
100%.
but you've got to. This offense is just so bad. And don't blame Dak. I know people want to blame Dak. This isn't Dak's fault. This is a bad offensive scheme. This is a bad offense. And then we got another flag.
Because of the Chargers, it's going to probably be on. Oh, Shiza.
That would be the most cowboy thing right there. It goes right through the
Yeah.
punt returner's legs, but goes right to another Charger. Wow, dude. That chicken's really hitting hard, isn't it?
Oh, man. Thanks again, L4 Media. I really love that Popeyes. That was really good.
Yeah, it was. I got like 20 pieces left for the rest of the week.
Yeah, about to be about 18, 30 minutes.
Damn it. It's been a long half. Of
False
course.
Start, Dallas.
Let's see if they make them punt again. Like, so at what point, if you're a Cowboy coach, this is where it frustrates me.
All right.
This has been a trend. And again, I know this is people, it's Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones has nothing to do with this. This has been a trend for a while now. At what point do you hear Mike McCarthy finally say something like, I'm tired of the penalties. We've got to work it out. Even if you don't do anything, at least say that. He always just says the same thing. Oh, we'll figure it out. Oh, that happens. Yeah, it happens week and week and week and week for Dallas.
Yeah, it goes along the lines of some coaches would rather lose doing it their way than win doing it someone else's way. Sad enough as it is.
You're sad enough.
Okay, thank you.
Tell you what, this is going to lead me to drinking.
Yes, this will do it.
I'm only drinking because we're doing a show called OutDrank The Coverage.
Oh, okay.
Wink, wink.
Okay.
The Cowboys actually won that because that literally went to about the exact same spot.
I wasn't really impressed with Alabama this weekend. They beat Alabama. They didn't beat themselves. They beat Arkansas 24-21. And they were up 24-6. And KJ Jefferson, Sam Pittman, and crew, they came close, as Michael Irvin would say, to 21-24. I'm not confident with Alabama. They only have one loss, and I could see them clearly only losing one game for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
And I still don't think they'll even play for the championship or get into a playoff position.
If they win out, they should.
I just don't think so because, if Washington wins out, they should be in it. If the winner of Ohio State, Michigan should be in it. So that's two teams right there.
Okay, so let's just say the season unfolds like we think it will.
All right.
Georgia, Texas.
With tight end Brock Bowers out for 4 to 6 weeks, I'm not even sure Georgia.
I still think Georgia's defense is good enough.
They are good enough, yeah.
So I'm just going, though, just right now.
All
Georgia,
right,
Texas, Washington, and then the last spot's Oregon or Alabama.
Georgia, Texas. You think they're going to
if Texas wins out, they're in the playoff.
Okay. And Washington?
I don't think Washington will be. I think Washington will be. I don't think Oregon will be.
So you think Oregon's going to beat Washington in the rematch for the Pac-12 championship?
No, I'm saying I think Washington wins out. I think Washington's in. I don't think
Okay.
Oregon's in.
Okay. Because the way Oregon lost, I really feel that they'll be in it as long as they play in a rematch with Washington for the Pac-12 championship.
Okay, so if Oregon beats them and then Texas beats Oklahoma. Because to me, Texas gets it because they beat a top 10 team on the road.
Well, then Oregon would have also beaten a really good Washington team.
In the championship game that they already lost to, though.
But
that doesn't.
So that's a strong Pac-12 champion, a strong Big 12 champion. If Florida State remains undefeated, they're in. Even though they had a weak schedule.
I don't think so at all. I don't think that's a guarantee at all in the AAC.
I think that's a guarantee.
Because there's nobody in the AAC that's really great.
I think it's a guarantee just because the voters like Florida State. I think they're going to.
But it's not a voter thing; it's a committee thing.
That committee is going to vote.
I
Florida
disagree
State
totally. I totally disagree because they've given Clemson Clemson. If Clemson had a bad game, they were knocked down. I think that Florida's got to run the table and hope one of the one losses loses a second game. I don't think if there's a one loss like a Texas or Oregon.
If Florida State remains undefeated and wins the if they remain
Yeah.
undefeated, they'll win the
That one.
ACC.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
They're in the top 4. They'll be probably number
See,
4.
I disagree. I don't think that's a gimme because they don't play. There's nobody in the AAC that you go, okay, that's a top 3 team. They just
But they
beat.
beat LSU to start the season.
But LSU's okay, not
a
great.
good team. They're a good team.
I don't think the SEC love is there like it was a few years ago, to where you just go, okay, they beat LSU. That I'm not, and I'm gonna say this. I'm not saying they don't deserve it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying the AAC is like even below the Pac-12 right now.
I just feel like there's no way that Michigan and Ohio State are both going to be in the top 4 after they play.
Yeah, I in fact, I kind of think both. I don't think both of them go unscathed.
Because finally,
in fact, I don't think either one of them go unscathed. I think both of them have a loss in them somewhere.
To me, the Pac-12 has finally figured it out, and they're a strong contender right now for one of the top 4 seeds.
He's become a really good player for the Cowboys. Marquise Bell, by the way.
Yeah, remember I was talking about. I didn't even recognize him for the
look.
They're
playing him safety down like a linebacker,
which is a staple for defensive coordinator
Danathan Quinn.
Yeah, Danathan Quinn.
All right, big third down. We got a flag.
Oh, 56.
Are we gonna get?
There.
Are we gonna get an offsides? Or is that what it's gonna be? Watch. It's gonna be an offsides.
Offside, yeah.
I can already tell it's going to be offsides Dallas. They get to play again. Because that's just what happens. See, look, we're already looking confused. Look, yep.
Derp.
Yep, offsides Dallas. I'm telling you, at some point, you have got to, in your coaching hiring decision, Jerry Jones, go, hey, let's have less penalties.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not the Raiders of the NFC. Come on.
Dude, but we have been for like 15 years now. Dallas consistently leads the league in penalties.
You're very kind. More like 30 years.
Yeah, really. Look at this. I mean, the Chargers are terrible at penalties, and they have
the
one.
funny thing is, it's like veterans making this mistake.
Well, why do you think they're veterans on their 4th and 15?
Yeah.
Because they don't make.
Yeah, Dante Fowler. Why don't you answer Terry Bennett's
Good
question?
defense. Good defense.
They got that good D.
Hey.
Defense.
We're going to be canceled. Well, we got Elon Musk on our side. We're good.
Oh, amen. God bless. It's a nice beard Brandon Staley has.
Did I feel like he grew that like in 7 days? I don't remember that last week.
Yeah.
Now, the last time the Chargers and the Cowboys played, of course, was in L.A., game 2.
Yeah.
After losing week 1 against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yeah.
And they beat them on a game that really Dallas, again, this goes just how Dallas is. Dallas was in control like all of that game. And then in the 4th quarter, the Chargers scored 10 points to tie it, but the Cowboys won in overtime. Or no, was it overtime? No, it was last second field goal. Last second field goal. It was overtime.
Most beautiful uniform game this weekend.
Can I look at your notes?
Yes.
Because we didn't end up doing a show, so I forgot to look at your
This is kind of our show.
Yeah, I mean, it is now, but I'm saying we didn't do a – okay, ODTC. Okay, let me see here. Let me see. All right. So you have – where are they at? You have Washington, Atlanta, good one. San Francisco, Cleveland, good one. New England. See, you and I on New England. I don't like New England's look. I'm they're to me where Detroit and all them are. I'm just bored with it. Raiders, great. Indianapolis, Jacksonville. I like that. Very underrated. Good call. Detroit, Tampa Bay. That looked great.
Creamsicle.
Yeah. And even Detroit's. The Detroit road looks really good now.
Yeah.
Carolina, Miami. I will admit it, dude. When Miami wears their all whites, it looks good. Arizona, LA. Yeah. I don't care what people say. I know people are making fun of the Rams or the Cardinals look because it's basic. The all white is
clean.
Just clean.
It's
and honestly,
clean.
the white helmet, all reds, pretty damn looking good too. Now, I didn't like when they did the black helmet a few weeks ago. That just looks weird. But yeah, no, good call. Let's see. I'm trying to think of the other worst. Baltimore, Tennessee. Yeah, again, Baltimore is a great look, but sometimes he just doesn't look good against his opponent. And Tennessee was not wearing a good look.
Yeah, Thursday night game, Denver, Kansas. They were wearing Denver was wearing the all white,
and then Denver went with the all red. And I just don't like that. I don't like the all red, and I hate the why didn't Denver wear that orange look that they had the last Sunday on Thursday night?
Yeah.
That would have looked good.
So Taylor Swift undefeated, or Kansas City's undefeated when Taylor Swift goes to the game. You think she keeps going?
Oh yeah, I think they're whatever. I mean, she's no Essence Atkins, but that's fine.
So with Kansas City, they have issues with third downs. They have issues in the red zone.
But they have Patrick Mahomes.
They have Patrick Mahomes, and they're 5-1, and they got a really good kicker.
And they got a defense that makes plays in the fourth quarter when it matters.
I think they're better this year than they were last year.
I really think they are too defensively.
So, do you think they just get better in the second half of the season?
I don't see them winning the Super Bowl.
Okay.
I mean, look, let's just accept it. The Cowboys are going to figure it out. We're going to hang our 6 banner. No, I don't.
Okay.
I legitimately feel.
Crown them.
I know we're going to say this as the Eagles lost to the Jets and as the Niners lost to the Browns, but I still feel like they're the 2 best teams in football.
Yeah, the most complete teams in football. Yeah, I agree.
Now, again, we're week 5, week 6 now.
Yeah.
So we're week 5 right now. Oh, hello.
Jay-Z.
Whoopi Goldberg.
That's Jay-Z, sir.
No.
Damn, Jay-Z lost some weight. Or he lost like shoulder mass?
There's LeBron. LeBron James, former Cowboy fan.
Yeah, he's still a Cowboy fan.
Well, no, he claimed he wasn't a couple years ago when Jerry did the kneeling thing.
Well, if he ain't with us,
he ain't with us. If he ain't with us, you against us.
Yeah, they hate us because they ain't us.
Wait, he wants ain't us.
Yeah. OutDrank. OutDrank.
If you're listening now for hard-hitting football analysis, this is not where to go. See, 5-year in March 22. Told you. Tried to act like I was stupid.
Yeah, you're still stupid.
I know. Get one right every once in a while.
Those every 5 years.
This is a really good drive right now for the Cowboys.
And they're almost at midfield.
Well, no, I mean, they've gotten 2 first downs, 3 first downs. Well, no, he's a little short.
That play. No, I
so
like
that's
that play.
The thing. So that's the thing right there about Pollard. They might get the advantage of the spot, and I agree with you on with Zeke. Pollard doesn't fall forward enough. Like, how many times this year already you've seen Pollard like right at the sticks, and then he falls sideways, and you can't do that as a running back. You've got to fall forward.
Zeke had 34 yards and a touchdown yesterday. Good for him.
He had 85 the week before the Cowboy game, so a lot of people thought, and I think that's one of those where Bill Belichick and their offense outsmarted themselves. Why would you not give the ball to Zeke against the Cowboy run defense right now?
They were very.
Jesus Christ! Hey, we got a flag.
Yeah.
I watch. It'll be a hold. It won't be a pass, roughing the passer. It'll be a hold.
Yeah,
that's what always happens with Dallas.
I am empty on my drink. I got to get another.
Go get you another drink, brother.
Yeah.
Intern Noe has left the game.
Yeah, just don't say anything about me while I'm gone.
I'm gonna tell you what about that mother Noe. That big black Noe. Oh, roughing the passer. The Dallas Cowboys get a call. Raise a banner. Oh, good point. Dude, they kicked it, Dak. Like it was a weird. It really shouldn't have been a late back. Well, yeah, but accidentally, that should not have been a just like the other call for Dallas. That should not have been a roughing the passer call, but we'll take it. It evens it up, so I'm happy. Dallas going deep down the field. Touchdown. Nope. Michael Gallup, once again, dropped the pass. Jesus. I mean, you want to bitch about Dak all you want, Cowboy fans, but when you that's a beautiful throw around 3 defenders. Look, here it is. Look. Because I don't know if you saw it. Watch this. You've got to catch this all day long. Wow, Jesus Christ, dude.
That was perfect. Sorry, I missed that.
Good throw, though.
I am now having some Jameson. I got some Voodoo Ranger IPA.
Oh, you're drinking that thing's been there for 9 months.
Yeah, I'm cleaning out your beers finally. I know you've been wanting to put some pot roast in your fridge, and I know you mad at me for having to leave it outside. It's kind of slowly spoiling.
Hey,
but I appreciate you sacrificing your food for my beers.
It's because I love you,
Thank you, buddy.
I'm a chocolate bear.
And you mean that in a hetero way.
we're rolling out. If you don't know, this is a Southwest Conference Cup, 1996 Cup. I think is what I figured out is right before Arkansas left. Not 96, 86, right before Arkansas left. Good
3rd
throw.
and 8.
Good throw. Good throw.
First down to CeeDee Lamb, ball at the 21.5-yard line.
So talking about college football, by the way, if you're listening, yeah, we're watching the Cowboys, but we're drunk, so we're talking everything.
Yeah.
Have you been watching that channel I sent you about all the conferences? You got to watch that if you haven't. That's really cool.
I haven't yet. No.
I can't remember the name of it. He just goes through all the history of the conferences. That's one of those things that you put on the background while you're working, and you can watch like 6 hours worth because it's just all football.
Well, you know, before like the early 90s, a lot of these teams were like independents.
Oh, yeah.
Some of these conferences are not that old.
No, not at all. I mean, they're for all the talk about, oh, college football is changing. College football has been changing since the 40s.
Yeah.
And that's one of the great, like, watch the Sun Belt one because it talks, excuse me, the fried chicken. Watch the Sun Belt one because it talks about just how, like, that started with 5 teams and now it's like 11 completely new teams.
Yeah.
None of them are original charter, team. I feel like we're going to get only a field goal. Here. Wow.
What do you think about Arizona destroying Washington State in Pullman?
I think, I think Pollard's looking really good. He almost gets the first down. I think Washington State was not that great to begin with. They started hot. But also, look at what Arizona did against USC. That was a 3 overtime game.
Yeah.
I think Arizona's, again, that's the thing that sucks about losing a conference like that is, now in saying that, I like where the Big 12's going. I think the Big 12 without Texas and Oklahoma is going to be perfectly fine if they embrace themselves as the modern day WAC. Remember the WAC?
Yeah.
The WAC was crazy back in the day,
Yeah.
and that's kind of where I think the Big 12 should lay its head on. All right, here we go. Third down.
Third and 3.
No. Get the ball. Oh, what are they going to give him? I go for it.
I don't think they
I
give
go
him
for it.
I don't think they
for
give
it.
him the first down.
They won't, but go for it. Go for it, Dallas.
All right. So Dak threw it to
Go for it. He's calling play. Yes.
Dak threw it to Pollard, got 2 yards.
And by the way, Pollard, stick the fucking ball out. Just stick the ball out and you get a first down.
That's kind of the difference with him and Zeke. Zeke would have gotten that first down.
All right, here we go. Now, last time they did that, Dak Prescott scored on the quarterback draw.
Yeah.
So
I'll wait till after this play to bring up some Big 12 stuff.
All right. Oh, they're going to try the cowboy push, and he didn't get it. Of course he did.
The cowboy push.
Oh, wait, stick the ball out. Oh, he did. That should be a first down. That should be a first down. They're going to mark him short, but his leg did not touch. They need to review this.
They're not going to give it to him.
Wow, dude, that should be a first down.
4th and 1, ball at the 13. They needed a yard. Yeah, they're not going to give him the first down. They might review it because it's a change of possession. Might be an auto review. So Big 12, dude. Houston, they got their first Big 12 win.
Well, okay, look. Hang on, sorry.
He's still going.
Oh no, his name might have touched right there. His name might have touched right there. Again, this is what why do you do that? This is not what Dallas does well. Why do you go with a quarterback? Dallas just tries to outsmart itself at times. But yeah, great win by Houston. Feel bad for West Virginia. They kind of felt like if they'd have won that game, they literally would have been in control.
But the more I think about it, I think Neil Brown continues as West Virginia head coach going forward. I really think.
Well, let's see, because I kind of could see them cratering at the end of the year.
But they were a Hail Mary away from going 5-1.
But if you go look at their wins, they were a lot of smoke and mirrors, and
they still won though.
But my point is, I don't think they continue that when they play Oklahoma, when they play Texas.
Well, they're one of the top teams, like holding the ball. Like,
they do play
on
ball
average.
Control.
On average, they hold the ball over like about 33 minutes a game. A good play with the Cowboys.
No, good point. I agree with you there. It's really weird to see because we're used to Dana Holmgren, West Virginia,
fast paced.
Yeah, like that. The what do you call it? The old air raid.
Yeah,
they're not like that now. But as great as their run had been, I kind of feel like they were a loss away from kind of starting to lose a bunch of like those won't break their way. But by the way, for Houston, they needed that. Houston has ever since Houston fired Major Applewhite, they have done nothing but went backwards.
Yep. I agree.
And that's why you don't always fire somebody who's good to get great because you're not guaranteed that greatness is there. Oh, my God. Boy, that's just Dallas right there in a heartbeat. Can't make a play. You got to make a play.
Palmer, big Big catch from Justin Herbert. First down, Chargers. 2-minute warning.
We do want to thank everybody who is listening and watching. We got like 77 viewers still on one feed. We got 25 on the other, so we're still at 100. We do appreciate
Yeah,
that.
welcome.
That is awesome.
Kansas State, Texas Tech, freshman quarterback Avery Johnson got 5 rushing touchdowns. I really feel bad for Tech because they won the last 2 games with their backup quarterback, and then that backup quarterback, Baron Morton, got hurt. Not sure how long he's going to be out. So they're on their 3rd string quarterback. Meanwhile, Kansas State has 2 solid quarterbacks. In this game, it was kind of a weird game. Texas Tech was playing a deep safety coverage. And Kansas State was like, hey, look, if we're going to keep playing that, we're going to get our freshman quarterback who's going to keep running the ball. And he ended up getting 5 rushing touchdowns, man. So, Kansas State's back in the Big 12 title race. Texas
Are
Tech,
they?
yeah, I think they are. Oklahoma, they might run away with it, but I mean, there has to be a 3rd and 4th team. I think Kansas State might.
Oh yeah, you're right. There has to be a 3rd, 4th team. But are you gonna? Let's be honest. If it's not Oklahoma, Texas in the rematch, I think everybody's gonna be shocked.
I would be shocked. Yeah, because I think Texas is a solid 2. I think Oklahoma's a solid 1.
Well, I think Texas is a solid 1. I think Oklahoma caught them at the right time, but I think if those two teams,
it was a close game.
If those 2 teams play 10 times, I think Texas wins 7.
Yeah.
Just it goes back to a couple years ago when Texas and Sam Ehlinger beat OU in the Red Rivalry game and then lost in the Big 12 game. I think that's exactly where we're headed this year. But yeah, I think for Texas Tech, Joey McGuire is doing a lot of great things off the field, but now it's time to start seeing it on the field, and we're not seeing it yet. And I don't think his job's in trouble yet, but I think he needs to get a couple more wins this year to not have his job be on the line next year.
Yeah, I agree.
Fair or not, it's just at some point you've got to start.
It is what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, a 2nd week in a row, Oklahoma State played mistake-free football, and they ended up getting a big win against Kansas, 39-32 at home. Ollie Gordon got almost 300 yards combined. Their star running back scored 2 touchdowns. He was the first Cowboy since Gerald Hudson in 1889 to have at least 100 yards rushing and receiving in a game.
Yeah, good call on Oklahoma State the last 2 games. They've pulled off wins. They don't really have a quarterback. They don't really have an offense. In fact, Mike Gundy's doing everything wrong, yet they've gotten 2 big wins that might save his job. Because I think his job was kind of secretly on the line.
The funny thing is, all they had to do was just play mistake-free football.
Great defense.
No turnovers, low penalties, keep the ball away from the other team, essentially, and they win. And it was a win against a really good team. Even Kansas without their starting quarterback, Bean still he's filling up the stat sheet.
Yeah.
It's not like he's a sorry backup quarterback. But yeah, good.
Oh my God, Dallas!
Good win for Oklahoma. Iowa State.
Oklahoma State.
The big win against Cincinnati. Cincinnati still looking for their first Big 12 win.
Sure, that's a big win. They're both terrible.
Yeah. Hunter Decker's backup, Rocco Beck. At
this point, he's the starter. Hunter Decker's not playing all year, so that's your starter.
Well, I would bring up Decker's because one of the Iowa State players was involved in that gambling situation. Jake Rensburg, he returned.
Well, yeah, but Hunter was suspended for the year, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
He was heavily involved.
Kansas State, Oklahoma State, Iowa State. Now they're all starting to.
Wow.
Now they're all starting to gain momentum. They're starting to win. The Big 12, like the middle part of the Big 12, is starting to get more competitive and more interesting. I think Cincinnati will be okay. I think they'll be in the Big 12. They're going to get better recruits. This is still the same team that made it to the playoff 2 years ago without Pierce at receiver and Desmond Ridder at quarterback. This is still a team that has some talent. Let's see. Yeah, TCU had a good bounce back win against BYU, 44-11. This is one of the games I actually did watch.
I was really surprised on how bad they won that game.
Oh man,
weren't you
Well, yes and no. I don't know.
And here we go, flag on the Cowboys.
College football is similar to pro football in the sense that TCU, because of injuries at quarterback, they started Josh Hoover. He's a redshirt freshman. He looked like a veteran. This is one of the games I actually watched on Saturday, and he looked like a veteran. He was throwing, just playing, balling out.
Yeah.
He looked very comfortable in the pocket. Got over 400 yards passing, 4 touchdowns. So yeah, there was 5 games in the Big 12 this weekend. Oklahoma, Texas, Central Florida, Baylor. They were the Big 12 teams that had a bye this week.
It still feels weird saying Central Florida in the Big 12.
Yeah.
Like BYU for some reason feels okay. I could see that, but
Yeah.
Central Florida, that's just weird.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Sam Williams.
Oh my God. That's fine. It's 2nd and 20. Again, we're not setting the scene. We're assuming if you're watching this with us, which by the way we do appreciate, we still have like 67, 87 people watching with us. We're assuming you're watching the game as well. So that's why we're not setting up every play. I've tried to watch some of the other guys that watch games, and nothing against them, but I don't need your play-by-play.
Yeah.
If I'm watching you, I just kind of want like your overview of the game and like what we're doing, talking about other things. I don't need play-by-play of the game because I'm assuming you're watching the game if you're watching us with this. By the way, it is 3rd and 14 though right now. This is a big drive. Dallas needs to get them off the field right here.
We lost 10 more viewers. Oh, that's holding on left tackle for the Chargers.
There we go. Boy, Herbert does not look good today.
It's just a typical Cowboy Charger game. This is how it usually ends up.
Well, except for I was watching the one from like 82 or 81.
Oh, okay, because that'll be very similar to this.
Well, I mean, I just mean I was randomly look at that. That's why I was just randomly watching, but that was like a 42-31 win for Dallas.
70 was holding.
By the way,
look at that.
Yeah. By the way, other than that one call against Dante Fowler, which I don't think it was a good call, he's been playing really well in this game.
Yeah, he's one of the 9 defensive linemen for the Cowboys that are pretty solid.
Nice return by Turpin.
You thought he was about to take it down.
I thought he was about to fumble.
A&M with a road strong loss.
Was it a strong loss? Tennessee has no offense this year. They're missing Hendon. I get that the other guy, I can't think of his name right now.
Joe Milton has a kind of an arm.
But, yeah, he's so inconsistent. He's the type that'll go to pro and then end up throwing for $5,000 a year because he'll get to a pro team and they'll figure it out. Yeah. But, yeah, A&M's got to win that game. If A&M, if Jimbo Fisher wants to save his job, you've got to beat Tennessee.
Yeah. Yeah. Tennessee's almost.
Oh, my God.
That was terrible.
Why are we? I mean, like, I get it.
He's targeting Gallup a lot, though.
I was just about to say, I get it. Like, we've paying him $65 million, but maybe throw to the other guys on the team.
That CD guy and Brandon Cooks. They seem to be like decent players.
Yeah, that's just a good coverage right there, actually. Yeah, they targeted him 6 times with 1 reception, 8 yards. And I like Gallup. I don't think Gallup's a bad player by any stretch. I just we overvalued what he is. He had 1,000-yard year. There we go. Who caught that? Oh, wow.
CD.
I mean, he made a really tragic mistake early in life. CD Lamb.
No, but going to Oklahoma.
Yes, but we forgive him. We forgive him. He is so good at catching the ball in space. Like, I would like for him to get more separation at times. I'm like you with on that, I think. But other than that, man, I know Richard Sherman tried to say he's not a number 1 wide receiver. Yes, he is. Like, we get into this whole hyperbole, like we think every number 1 receiver every week is 10 for 150. And that's just not football.
Is Richard Sherman a Hall of Famer?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Even though I could make the case that in a system of his own with really good safeties, but yeah, he did what he did.
Yeah.
Like, I'll put it to you this way. I remember how good it felt in 2014 when Dallas beat them because it felt like they moved the ball on a vaunted Seattle defense.
Yeah, they ran really well against them.
Speaking of run, Dak. There you go. Oh, flag.
Oh, that's usually holding.
Yeah, look, he knows it too.
Yeah, he saw it.
Dallas just doesn't get any calls go their way, man. And I don't mean that like complaining like they should. I'm just saying they don't. Like, and partly because
All right.
And that takes you out of field goal. Oh, dang, this
They're
frustrating.
going to have to make a very clutch play
I was
right
on
now.
Holden. I was on Tyler Smith. Just punt. Just fucking punt. Just punt. Punt the rest of the game, man. Hope you tie it, and let's just Donovan McNabb the rest of the year.
Donovan McNabb.
Yeah, just tie every game. And
he didn't know there was a tie.
yeah, that's a bad hole, Tyler. You can't do that, buddy. God, it's
And you know, you and I, well, you know that story, how that bothers
that
me.
bothers you so much. That's why I brought it up, dude. That's the whole
Yeah.
reason I said it, because I know it bothers you.
So, for those that don't know, in 2008, the Philadelphia Eagles finished 9-6-1. They tied against the Bengals. Donovan McNabb, in a post-game conference, he said he didn't know a regular season game could end in a tie, when in fact he should have known, because
in a tie.
Because in 2002, the Philadelphia Eagles played the Atlanta Falcons in the divisional round, and Atlanta was 9-6-1 in 2002 with Michael Vick as quarterback, who ended up becoming a Philadelphia Eagle quarterback. So he would have known that a team could have a tie in the regular season.
Do you really think he remembers that?
He should have remembered that. It was
helmet to helmet.
It was very recent. Oh, very Charger.
Yeah, that's a helmet to helmet too. But do you really think that players remember that? I remember talking to an NFL player. Just I brought up a game, and like you played to get in this game, and they were like, "Oh yeah," and I'm like, "You don't remember?" He goes, "I don't remember who we played last week." It's so much information in and out. Yeah. I get that. I get that how Donovan McNabb didn't remember in 2008 that they played a team in 2002 that had a tie. So do they score a touchdown here, or does Chargers pick six? That's your choice.
Yeah, it won't be a field goal. It's going to be a touchdown or a pick.
Here we go. Dak looking.
He's going for
no. Well, they're going to go for a field goal. Yeah. Call a timeout.
Do they even have a timeout?
Yeah, they have
because that would be a very Cowboy thing to do.
They have two.
Okay.
So call the timeout, throw to the end zone. And Dak's played a pretty good game so far tonight. I'll give him credit. I think the offense, I know the offense only has 7 points, but I think they've moved the ball well.
While the timeout's going, let's bring up some more college football scores.
Save it for the halftime. Because really, we're about to go into halftime, and I'm going to go tinkle, and then we're going to talk college football.
I want to eat up the rest of the Popeyes chicken.
That's got to feed me for the next month. Oh, those Brandon Cooks.
Oh,
see, look. This is what I'm talking about. You have 8 seconds left. Throw to the end zone.
How did he get to 3 seconds?
They let the clock run until they called their last timeout.
Oh,
you have 8. Oh, that's so frustrating, dude. You call a timeout immediately, and you say, hey, Dak, we're running 3 routes in the end zone. If it's there, throw it. If it's not, throw it away. We'll kick the field goal. No, let's settle on the field goal.
I think you and I would be a better head coach coordinator tandem in the NFL.
No, we would argue too much. We'd slap fight.
No, but we would do this.
We would be Kevin Gilbride and Rex or
Buddy Ryan.
Buddy Ryan.
Yeah.
Just every play.
Yeah.
Why are they fighting? They just scored.
Kevin Gilbride would have beat the crap out of Rex Ryan.
Kevin Gilbride won that thing as he was still coaching as soon as 10 years ago. Like he was part of the Giants team that went to the
Super Bowl. Okay.
Yeah, he was the offensive coordinator for those teams.
Nice.
Yeah, see? All right. So we have not missed a kick.
So Kevin Gilbride is the real man. Okay.
We have not missed a kick. Dallas hasn't, so I'm saying it now. They missed this kick.
Hey, Aubrey, great season so
Brandon
far.
Aubrey has been amazing.
32-yard attempt. How can he miss?
And he doesn't.
Right down the middle.
All right, halftime.
Crown him. 10-7 Cowboys.
Halftime, 80 people, 95 people listening. We're going to take a 5-minute break and be right back.
Just 5.
Football season, and that means it's bug season. Heck, who am I kidding? It's always bug season in Texas, and that's why you need Grandeur Pest Solutions in your corner. They're locally owned and operated. They're trained, they're trustworthy, and they have a proven record as they have been in business for almost 10 years. They provide pest control against ants, bed bugs, bees, roaches, fleas, wasps, mosquitoes, rodents, spiders. If it crawls and you don't like it, they're probably going to take care of it for you. Now, they serve all of the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and they're locally owned. These two guys have been running this business since 2013, and every year they get bigger and bigger. But you know what they still do? They still have great customer service. In fact, if you get a hold of them, they're usually going to have your quote and your job ready to go within 48 hours. That's pretty good. Now, you can call them for a free estimate at 469-809-1769. You can find them online at Grandeur4, that's the number 4, shore.com. You can also find them on Facebook. Just type in Grandeur Pet Solutions, and we are so happy that they're title sponsor for OutDrank The Coverage in 2023. Is your demanding work lifestyle in need of fire-resistant clothing that can keep up? Well, L4FR clothing should be your go-to for quality, affordability, safety, and style. L4FR was founded by a third-generation oil field worker who is also a veteran. Thus, this company has a deep appreciation for reliability and longevity, all while we provide first-rate customer service. Our durable apparel will serve you well for many years to come, whether you're working on a pipeline, a lineman climbing utility poles, or in any other environment requiring fire-resistant apparel. L4FR has you covered. Our apparel is tough enough to resist hazardous conditions while still providing high comfort and style. L4FR provides clothing options to ensure your safety and comfort, whether you're on the job or not. To view our complete inventory of flame-resistant garments, please visit our online store at l4frclothing.com or give us a call at 817-757-4935. Si habla español.
It'll be funny if he is back.
Football season, and that means it's bug season. Heck, who am I kidding? It's always bug season in Texas, and that's why you need Grandeur Pest Solutions in your corner. They're locally owned and operated. They're trained, they're trustworthy, and they have a proven record as they have been in business for almost 10 years. They provide pest control against ants, bed bugs, bees, roaches, fleas, wasps, mosquitoes, rodents, spiders. If it crawls and you don't like it, they're probably going to take care of it for you. Now, they serve all of the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and they're locally owned. These two guys have been running this business since 2013, and every year they get bigger and bigger. But you know what they still do? They still have great customer service. In fact, if you get a hold of them, they're usually going to have your quote and your job ready to go within 48 hours. That's pretty good. Now, you can call them for a free estimate at 469-809-1769. You can find them online at Grandeur4, that's the number 4, shore.com. You can also find them on Facebook. Just type in Grandeur Pet Solutions, and we are so happy that they're title sponsor for OutDrank The Coverage in 2023.
All right, Terry been back here, intern noise on the side. You know, one of the things that's been funny about this year, you look at like Washington. They lose to the Bears and look foolish last week, and they beat a really solid, I think, a solid Atlanta team this week. San Francisco throttles Dallas, and then they get beat. Dallas throttled New England, and they got beat. Dallas throttled the Giants, and they got beat. I do think it's really interesting how it seems like this has been very much a year of you lose one week, you're going to win the next week. And you're probably going to beat a really good team, too, and everybody's going to be like, oh, wow. By the way, live, the Phillies are up over the Diamondbacks in game 1, 5-2, top of the 6th inning in LCS. NLCS, not Est. We're at halftime here. The Cowboys lead 10-7 in what has been very much a Cowboy Charger game with both teams just kind of making a lot of stupid mistakes. Natasha Lyonne. Underrated actress. You doing good there, buddy?
The intern is back in business.
Get your protein.
I did. Thanks again.
Brett Lee and L4FR. L4FR, that's the clothing. L4 Media. Look at this. It's trying to say we don't have post for some reason until I go over, switch over. It's really weird. We do appreciate the. How many is that? 69 again, plus like the 15 on YouTube Live. I don't know what's happening on Twitch Live. Let me go see. Probably just have a couple there, but we do appreciate that. And of course, if you've never listened to us and you found us in a weird way, we talk each and every week pro and college football.
Speaking of college,
you've been on the college kick. Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Yeah, speaking of college, Notre Dame, or not Notre Dame. We already talked about Notre Dame. But yeah, big win versus the USC in South Bend. But yeah, North Carolina, your old boy Mac Brown.
Yeah, look coach. At them, unbeaten.
Yeah, they beat Miami 41-31. Drake May 4 touchdowns. Amari and Hampton 2 rushing touchdowns. DJ Ugalele leads Oregon State over UCLA 36-24. And let's see, Missouri bounces back from their loss to beat Kentucky.
Yeah, that was a tough loss.
Yeah, next week
gets LSU, jumped out really big, and then LSU kind of reeled them in and ended up winning going away. Why is this doing this?
Yeah, next week's gonna be pretty big in college football. Some Big Ten deciders here.
Who's playing?
Penn State at Ohio.
Oh yeah,
State.
That's gonna be a good one. I like Ohio State in that one.
And then one in the SEC, I'm kind of curious about Tennessee at Alabama. I really think that Tennessee might be able to push Alabama a little bit.
Really? Because I don't see anything Tennessee can do offensively. I think Alabama will win going away.
Yeah, we'll see. Number 16 Duke goes to Tallahassee, play Florida State. That'll be pretty.
Give me
good.
Duke.
Okay.
I'm just not big on Florida State this year.
Jordan Travis got hurt in the game on Saturday, but he came back in and scored another touchdown. Utah at USC. I want to go with Utah on that one.
Yeah, I'm curious to see if we're going to see a USC team kind of fold now. I mean, they still control their own destiny, as we were talking about earlier. If they went out, they're still probably in. Yeah. But I don't know. There's just something about Lincoln Riley's teams that are all offense, no heart.
Yeah.
Well, no heart. Like it's just when things are going good, they're great.
Wow.
But when shit get bad, they tend to fold. And I think at some point you've got to start wondering if that's, is that a coaching flaw? Like when does Lincoln Riley worry about the defense?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you. In your time of watching football, do you see Caleb Williams being the transitional, amazing, never seen before that people are talking about? Because I just don't see it.
I don't see it. I see it more in Drake May and Michael Penix Jr.
I think Caleb Williams is going to be a perfectly fine pro.
Yeah.
I think he could win Super Bowl.
Yeah, but
I don't want to make it sound like I don't think he's going to be good.
The transcendent player.
Yeah, like he's 10 years from now, people are going to talk about, man, if Caleb was the greatest football player. I don't think he's a Patrick Mahomes.
Right.
And I don't know about the others either. I don't know. That's a good question. That's a good point.
I really like May. I
like May.
Penix.
I think people need to watch out for you. We were talking about earlier about Florida State.
Yeah.
I mean, North Carolina is
a
pretty
ACC,
damn. I'm talking about to advance to the playoff. I mean, if they're unbeaten,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
UNC is a pretty complete team. Their issue is like they're not going to win against the good teams like pretty. Like when they beat South Carolina. No, South Carolina's 2-4, but I would contend South Carolina might be the best 2-4 team in the nation.
Yeah.
Like they're a really good team.
Yeah.
South Carolina or North Carolina's not going to win 42-7. And so I think people overestimate that. I think that they're a really good team that I kind of feel is going to run the table.
Yeah, and I want them to continue winning. And they beat a pretty good Miami team who had a crushing loss last week.
Yeah.
Against Georgia. Was it Georgia? Yeah, Georgia Tech. But yeah, I really feel that whoever it'd be either Florida State or North Carolina that comes out of the ACC, and if they're undefeated, they might squeak in as a 4 seed.
I still think that's not a guarantee. I think it depends on
It
what
might
happens.
not be, but yeah. Penn State, Ohio State will.
So I'm going to say this, and I know this sounds crazy, but do not put it past this committee to where if Alabama loses to Georgia in the SEC title game 20-17, 20-19, that even with 2 losses, they don't put Alabama right back into it.
I would be very angry. Yeah.
But would
There's
you be
only
shocked?
been 1 2-loss team.
But would you be shocked?
I would not be shocked, but I'll be very angry.
And so that's why when people ask me what I feel about Texas going to SEC, I don't like it. I don't care, though. I'm not big on conferences. Like, I never was like, ooh, Big 12.
Yeah.
But one thing I do like is they better start getting all the benefits of the doubts that the other teams, like the Alabamas and the Georgias, do.
Yeah.
Because it also wouldn't shock me if Alabama beat Georgia and both of them are in for the same reason.
Yeah.
It still bothers me that Georgia that first year got in, even though Alabama not only beat them, but whipped their ass in that title game.
Yeah.
Georgia scored 14 points in the fourth quarter to make it look way closer than it was, and they still got put into the and that's why, again, that's why we need to get to 12 playoffs immediately, which I know happens in 2 years. That's, to me, is when the playoffs start. That's when we're going to find out who's the true national champion of football is.
All right. Well, college football is still a long ways to go.
Oh, yeah.
NFL, everybody's played about a quarter of their schedule.
Still a long ways to go. I mean, no matter what happens in this game with Dallas, I could see them easily winning 6 of their next 7 or losing 5 of their next 7. Either way.
I haven't said that. Who's the best team after 6 weeks? I know what the answer is.
Well, okay, who do you think? Who do you think?
I'm just being controversial. I guess I would say Detroit.
No.
Why not?
They're a good team, but people are still just way overrating them right now.
They protect Goff.
Huh?
They protect
Goff. No, they're a good team. I'm not saying they're a bad team.
Aiden Hutchinson is getting to the quarterback because
that dude
enough help.
Gets more interceptions on the defensive line. He had one in the last game. That dude just finds interceptions. I still think at the end of the day, San Francisco or Kansas City.
Okay.
And I don't even know if Kansas City is the best team. Kansas City has enough of the best players at the best positions.
Yeah, they have the best tight end. They have the best,
and especially when what's his name, who gets going to get cut by the Broncos, ends up back
Frank Clark.
Ends on back on the Chiefs on a minimum vet deal.
That'll be very, very hilarious.
I mean, Denver's paying him to.
That is the best. A division rival is paying this guy that is on your team that you just got rid of. That is win-win-win. Win-win-win. But yeah,
hey,
Kansas City is 5-1, and they're still trying to figure out their identity on offense. That is house money.
I think that's just how good they are. I don't think they necessarily have to even have an identity.
Yeah, their defense. They were young and aggressive last year, and now this year they're just getting more seasoned.
Mm-hmm.
Trent McDuffie's turning into an All-Pro. Chris Jones is way more important.
Oh, beautiful catch. That was a beautiful catch.
Palmer, first down.
You can't even get mad at that. That was a pretty catch. Bad throw. Oh, we got a flag. Offensive passing. Almost said offensive pussy interference.
OutDrank.
Hey,
OutDrank.
Brett Lee, that's the new movie we want to produce for going forward. OutDrank The Coverage presents offensive pussy interference.
I'm great at storytelling. I'll be a great writer.
Oh, my God. That was awesome.
Lisa Salters.
Solid. I'm not real big on and
sideline.
Yeah, I don't mean women. I mean any sideline reporters. They don't give any true information. It's all canned and.
Yeah, I don't know. I remember you liking the late greats Tony Saragosa.
He's all right.
Fake the handoff. Herbert throws complete to
Dude, Herbert's been off today.
Not complete.
Like, Herbert's legitimately been off. Like, he's had time to throw at times. They have got good pressure. And this is another game where we talk about, I think maybe they have one sack, but it's not been about the sacks. They've consistently got him off schedule.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Dude, I hate that hat.
Yeah.
I hate the standard hats they're all wearing this year. Have you seen them?
Well, this is also a breast cancer awareness.
No. Yeah, but I'm just talking about the standard hats. It's the team color and it's a little crest and it has a logo inside the crest. It looks so boring. They all can't look this good.
So basic.
So basic. Just like you. You basic bitch.
Wow.
Ah, damn it. This is where he gets problems. Right there.
Yeah.
That's where Justin Herbert's so good. He can throw from all arm angles. He can get out in space. If you let him break your defensive ends, you can't. I mean, that's just simple as that. You can't. And this is why. Great throw, great catch.
Yep. Palmer. 1st and 10. Ball at the 37. Chargers looking to score. And
Cowboys up 10-7.
Yeah. 3rd quarter. 13.
Been a good game. Been a clean game for the most part. Both have had some bad penalties and a couple of questionable calls, but turnovers and such have been 0.
Austin Eckler.
And again, here's what we're talking about. It doesn't feel like, and this is as a Cowboy fan with Kellen Moore at coordinator, why has Austin Eckler not been a part more of this offense this game? 8 rushes. That's it.
I almost feel like they're just trying to ease him in.
You can't. I mean, this is the NFL. There's no easing in. You either can play or you don't play. If you're worried about easing in a guy, then don't play him. I'm sorry. You got to he's either plays or he doesn't play.
But he's thinking about long term, like for the season. He wants his stud running back available.
Then don't play him today. If you're not ready to give a running back 20 carries, then don't play him. What's the point of playing him?
That is fair.
I mean, it's the same thing with Jonathan Taylor Thomas last year.
You'll always call Jonathan Taylor.
Jonathan, good run.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas. Yeah, 1st down.
But
Chargers.
Jonathan Taylor last week, they gave him like 4 carries. So what's the point of suiting him up? Either run him or don't run him.
It's more for him, not for the team. He needs to get out there and get some.
I think every running back would be like, give me the ball. I don't want to just run the. Why did I take 45 minutes to get into these pants?
Well, sometimes they need to get into. Sometimes they need to get into the game flow. Like they need to remember. Oh yeah, this is what it feels like to get hit.
Good drive by the Chargers, by the way. They're starting out well after a 3rd and 15.
Little under 3 minutes in, and they're all almost at midfield.
Another flag.
That could be holding on the offensive line.
Yeah, that's pretty quick. Let's see.
12 remaining. 10-7 Cowboys.
Yeah,
let's see.
Against the Chargers. Holding. Oh, illegal shift.
Illegal shift. Offense.
Well, that'd be pretty miraculous if it was a legal shift against
1st down. Yeah, it'd be pretty miraculous if it was the defense.
Hey, we've been going 2 hours already. Second time we've done this since the draft. We're going to do a couple more of these in the regular or in the Monday Night Footballs here coming up because you get some time off from work on Mondays. And we recorded a couple of odd shows that'll be put up in the next couple of weeks. I don't know how good they are. We were pretty toasty early.
I think they were good.
I think they were perfectly fine.
Good.
Again, Markeith Bell just making plays. Former Florida A&M player. I only remembered him because he was a UFA and he was one of those that his highlight tape hit right at the time the draft was ending.
Mm-hmm.
And so he kind of got hot on Twitter, and then the Cowboys picked him up a couple years ago. Last year he didn't do a lot. I think he was hurt. And then this year, especially that first game, he was really big against the Giants. Like the first 4 plays, he had like 3 plays. All right, 2nd down and 9. And you just wide open, man.
Chargers.
Just wide open.
Yeah. Donald Parham Jr.
Another guy that should be a better tight end than he is. There's like 20 of them in the league right now.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I don't think Dallas has hit a tight end all night tonight.
Ferguson's had a couple catches.
That was a weird play. Like half the players were standing still like they didn't think the play was going to count.
2nd and 8, ball at the 35 of the Cowboys. Kellen Moore with his
Now, was he on the sideline for the Cowboys?
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was in the booth.
Dan Quinn was in the booth.
Oh, yeah.
Chargers are the only team to score 24 points in every game this season. That's crazy to think. Like with the Eagles, with the Niners, with the Cowboys.
Well, and just so fans know, Kellen Moore was a mouth breather with the Cowboys.
Oh yeah, dang it, boy! They're starting to gash this defense
over
now.
the middle. It's over the middle.
You got to figure that out if you're going to stop a play there, Dan Quinn.
No LVE.
I mean, not that he was the greatest in pass coverage, but that is a fair point. I think he was solid at times.
He was better in pass coverage.
He filled the lane. He filled the lane well. I think he was pretty good at run.
He was better than you at filling holes.
Hey, yo. All right, so here we go. 1st and 10. Keenan Allen's already got a touchdown. He's heating up. I'm calling interception in the end zone, but somehow it'll be Dak throwing it. That's just how crazy this game will turn. Oh, beautiful play. What are you looking at? What are you doing?
Look at them stats.
Just don't trust you, man. Don't trust you. Don't trust what you do. All right, 3rd down. This is the difference in a touchdown and 4 point or 3
This is the ball game. 9.5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. JK.
There we go. Oh my God, good tackle. Great.
Yeah.
Who is he again? Marquise Bell.
Marquise
Dude,
Bell.
he is having a game.
The GOAT. Or the good player for tonight. Curse. Good pass rush. Redirects the throw of Herbert. That is the best compliment.
Dude, I love Austin Eckler, by the way.
Yeah.
I would love him as a Cowboy.
I love it.
He is one of my favorite guys to watch.
Kellen Moore's like, this is 4th down territory, bitches.
Okay, so here's a thing that we don't give Dallas credit enough. Look at their 3rd down on defense. Pretty darn good. Now let's see if they can do it. Oh, and wide open, and now he's gonna. Oh, he's not. Yeah, he's gonna. How? I just don't get that. I just don't get that right there. Like, this is not Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
How do you let Justin Herbert make a move on you and get a 1st down? Look at this. Look at this. Like, what are you? Come on, Stephon Gilmore. Damn, I love you as a player, but dude, that's just. Wow, just bad. And it's not an effort thing. There's effort, but he didn't break down. First off, that's the first thing you do. Square your shoulders, break down. And he didn't. Oh, that's just frustrating, dude. That's what this defense does. It's so frustrating. 4th and 1, though. They actually gave it short. Wow.
That was the 1st down. I'm surprised they're not even challenging that. He must have.
Nope. First, right there. Quarterback gave himself up.
Yeah.
Quarterback falls down. It's an automatic. Wow. Let's see if they're going to go for it on 4th and 1.
The revenge game. Oh, get the sack.
Oh, what a play by the Dallas defense. Wow. Ron
Bland.
Woo, that was pretty.
4th and 1. Pass defense in the end zone. Ball back to the Cowboys. Let's go. Crown them.
Crown them what? That's your big thing all year. If I'm like, hey, the Dallas Stars start night, crown them.
Crown them.
Like, I just took a really good poo. Crown it.
Dallas Stars killed a penalty.
Crown them. That was a great play by DeRon Bland, though. Actually.
It was a really good play. So 1st and 10, Cowboys. They're back deep in their territory. We're in commercial break. Now it's time for me. We finished going over all the college stuff.
Yeah.
There's really we already talked about some of the big games coming next week. Penn State, Ohio State is going to be the biggest one. Texas is going to Houston.
Which I think that's a scary game.
It could be a trap game.
Houston's high off that win. Houston has lost, but not played terrible all year.
Yeah.
I think Texas wins comfortably, though.
Going to the NFL, let's look here. So there's no more undefeated teams. So the 72 Dolphins, they're popping champagne bottles, celebrating that they're still the only team in the Super Bowl era to still be champions. And timeout. Terry is all right. Well, as Terry leaves to get more food, I'm going to go ahead and keep talking. Yeah, 72 Dolphins. They're still undefeated. They're still the only undefeated team to win a Super Bowl, as the 49ers and Eagles both lose. Okay. So, this week, I would say, I was telling Terry, before the show that injuries were kind of a theme for the week, as Terry's getting his very expensive vodka. A lot of big players got hurt. Debo Samuel.
Well, now, to be fair, we don't know how bad Debo or Christian McCaffrey's hurt.
We don't. Jimmy Garoppolo, I'm just saying, like, it was in 1 week.
Dude, Jimmy Garoppolo back-to-back games.
Yeah, and this time Mr. Garoppolo's back. That could be more serious.
Yeah, it really could, going as far as, like, long-term. You're right.
So Christian McCaffrey, Debo, Trevor Lawrence, Jimmy Garoppolo, Ryan Tannehill, David Montgomery, Lane Johnson, Justin Fields, Kyron Williams. There's a lot of key players that got hurt this week.
The Justin Fields one hurt me in FanDuel.
Oh,
I was at the point, he was my quarterback on this team, that I was winning $350.
Yeah.
And just not having his points. I still won some money, but not having another touchdown or, just a couple, quarterbacks are going to stat even better.
Yeah.
Oh, why do you?
So
flag.
1st and 10, ball at the 7. Dak rolls to his right.
It's going to be against Dallas.
Didn't throw against. Didn't throw the guy that was actually open. He threw a little bit further down. Incomplete.
It's going to be holding.
And penalty.
It's holding.
And the referee needs to move forward in order to call the penalty for some reason.
Oh, they declined it.
Holding on. Yeah. I would rather it be 1st or 2nd and 10 than, 1st and 12.
Yeah, you're right, because it's half the distance.
Yeah.
Good point. Yeah, this is one of those things where them making that stop is great, but you've got to get a couple first downs at least. You're not even looking to score right now. Get a couple first downs, punt, and tilt the field.
I would run it here and then throw it 3rd down, but they're going to run it. They're going to pass it both plays. Oh, look at them.
Yeah, look at that 1 yard gain. Awesome. Great. It's 3rd and 10. Awesome. Great.
Yeah, 3rd and 8.
I just don't like the run schemes. I think that's the bigger thing. Yeah. It just doesn't feel like you're allowing Pollard to run to open field. Like, that was just a collapse in.
Yeah.
Like, that's if you're trying to make Pollard Ezekiel, you're right. You're not going to work on that. That's not going to work. It's got to be different. All right, here we go. Big 3rd down and 8. Again, not even trying to score this drive. Just get a first down to tilt the field a little bit more.
Ball at the 9, 3rd and 8. Dak throws.
Nope, he's sacked. Golly, dude.
Don't take the sack. Throw the ball out.
Okay, now I disagree with you there. That you and I have this argument all the time. He is in the pocket. If he throws it out, it's intentional grounding. It's a sack anyway. If you throw it and you endanger interception, that's the worst thing you can happen. I just don't like the play calling. I just don't like the scheme.
I mean, part of me wants to agree with you.
I know it sucks. And again, you literally give the Chargers, like, that whole pass drive just didn't happen. And you're starting to wear down your defense because it was a 3 and out.
Yeah. That's a problem. Like,
you're about to give up a really good return.
You didn't reward.
So you're already in the field goal position. God, this is just so frustrating.
You didn't reward your defense.
Why can't the Cowboys be like the Rangers and just be years and years of excellence? You and I were talking about that. Go a little baseball. For all the talk about 2016 to 2022,
yeah,
you're now talking in a 13-year period. Dallas or Texas has now been in their 3rd ALCS.
Yeah.
And if they win this, their 3rd World Series. You take any franchise and say in 13 years and 3 of them, you're making your championship level, whether it be the Super Bowl, that's considered a success.
It is.
And it's so funny how the Ranger fans, first off, I will say this. I will never understand why Ranger fans hate John Daniels like they do. It makes no sense to me. Like, they absolutely hate John Daniels.
Yeah.
It makes no sense to me. That guy built your Super Bowl, your World Series teams. And you can make the case that he built 90% of the team that they have right now.
Yeah.
But they have this weird thing that they believe Nolan Ryan did everything because Nolan Ryan's Nolan Ryan. But it's honestly weird to say that the last 13 years, including really shitty 18, really shitty 19, really shitty 20. Well, 20 was kind of okay. That's why they thought that 21 was going to be better. But this has still been the best 13-year stretch in the history of Ranger baseball by far. Not even close.
Yeah.
Not even close. That's just crazy to think that. Anyway, back to football. I love this commercial, by the way.
Starring Travis Kelce in a Mean Joe Green role.
Yep. I like the George Kittle, Ryan Fitzpatrick, Jordan Cameron ones. Have you seen those?
You mean Cameron Jordan?
Don't ruin it for me. But have you seen those? Those are great.
Yeah.
Well, they're best friends. I love that.
Yeah.
One of the best league episodes ever, by the way.
It was the guy you drafted. All right.
What's that? Is it better than that mistake or Andre drafting Chad Ochocinco 2 years after he retired? And after he had, I just realized that after he had hosted their party.
Yeah.
That was season 3, wasn't it? Yes.
Season 2.
Season 2. No, I mean, it was season 3.
It was the Eruxum. Yeah.
It was season 3 when he tried to draft
Yeah.
Chad Ocho. He was at your party.
Idiot. So, yeah, going back to the NFL.
Oh, Jerry doesn't look good, dude.
Back to the Cowboys. Yeah, Jerry just turned 80 this year.
Yeah.
Or last year. Yeah, last year. We'll go with last year.
Whoa.
Jimmy Johnson. What? Jimmy Johnson sighting?
He does not look happy. Okay, isn't it time to put him in the Ring of Honor?
I think they're supposed to do that, right?
No.
I thought that was like a thing they were supposed to do.
No, Jerry promised that when Jimmy got in the Hall of Fame, but since then Jerry's like, eh. What do you think about Jerry saying that Ezekiel will be in the Hall of Fame or the Ring of Honor? I have a problem with that.
Well, for those that have never been to the Star, there's a mural at the Star where the Cowboys practice in Frisco, Texas, with all the great Cowboys. You got your Landry, you got your Staubach, you got your,
Leroy Glover.
Leroy.
Penalty pause, Derek. Is
you
Ezekiel
also
in there?
have Dak Prescott and Ezekiel Elliott. Yeah, it makes me like sigh a little bit. I'm like, you over here. Like I've been joking about crowning them all day today.
Yeah.
That's literally crowning them when they shouldn't be crowning.
Dude, why are they not calling holding on the tackles? Yeah, look,
I told you earlier.
You did.
Tackle,
you did.
Yeah.
I will say this: I absolutely loved Ezekiel Elliott as a Cowboy.
Me too.
100%. I think he had a great personality. I think outside of the early issues, he was a really good Cowboy.
Yeah.
I don't think he deserves to be in the Ring of Honor. I don't even think he's close to being in the Ring of Honor. There's nothing he did other than led the league in rushing twice that you go, okay, that's a Ring of Honor player. That feels like Jerry Jones just saying, I made that pick, so he's going to be in the Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
We have a timeout. Boy, if you're wasting timeouts now, that's a very Charger or Cowboy thing to do.
Well, very indisciplined. You just take the 5-yard penalty and to move on.
I think that's what they're going to do.
Timeouts in the second half.
Yeah, call timeout. Wait.
No.
Oh, my God.
No. Dallas called the timeout. Son of a biscuit eater.
So, in case you don't know, you always assume you're going to need your 3 timeouts in the last 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And you do. In the first half, you can burn timeouts. That's fine. In the second half, they're gold. I will give up a first down. I will give up a field goal at this point.
He will give up his unborn child.
And I don't even know where that's at. But
Yeah.
I will give up a field goal at this point to keep a timeout for later in the game.
Yes.
And the sad thing is if you're watching the game, Mike McCarty literally looked at the official like, who called that timeout? This is where I don't know, man.
It's pretty bad.
Here we go. Third down. You better.
Pressure is there and holding again from the left tackle.
And they get a first down. So not only did you call a timeout and waste it, you gave up a big play. That's the Dallas Cowboys right there in a fucking heartbeat. Yeah. That is the frustrating thing about trying to be a Cowboy fan now. Oh.
Derwin James.
I mean, it's not even like, it's just little things like that just get annoying.
That could have been Derwin James playing the defense.
Oh, he got hurt earlier. They showed him.
Oh, okay.
And here's a scramble. Good job, Deron Bland.
Yeah.
I like Troy and Joe, but I've enjoyed this game being on silent.
Second and 9, 4 minutes left in the third
You're
quarter.
just trying to hold them to a field goal at this point.
Yeah. Dallas up.
Boy, Dallas
10-7.
has not had the ball all half either. One drive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Playing
that's
off coverage.
Yeah, I just
3rd and 1.
Yeah, they're gonna give it third down. And they'll go for it on fourth.
No, they'll go for a field goal.
It's Brandon Staley. They might punt at this point. They could just kneel down right now. Well, we just felt we were in control.
So they're gonna run to the right.
They're gonna naked bootleg Justin Herbert.
Well, their left guard seems to be hobbling, so they're gonna definitely run to the right. Like he's gonna roll to the right. So roll to the right and then throw a little out route.
Or just do that right up the fucking middle, man. I mean, that's just embarrassing.
We got Mozzie Smith to stop this crap.
Well, no, I mean that's the quarterback. Like and again, this isn't a Jalen Hurts who can scramble. I'm not saying Justin Herbert can't scramble, but he's more traditional stand up, stand in the pocket. And 4 or 5 times tonight, he just runs out of containment. All right, this is where this D is supposed to make I like the Wildcat. Good tackle.
Good tackle.
Was that DeMarcus? Yeah, DeMarcus, dude. I'll tell you what. A couple years ago, I thought DeMarcus was on the tail end of his career, but I really watched a few of the focusing on him. And dude, he does so much dirty work as a defensive end. He literally is the Tony Tolbert of this era.
Tony, what?
He's the Tony Tolbert.
Really?
Yeah, dude. DeMarcus Lawrence does a lot of the work in this defense.
Right.
All right, 2nd and goal. Watch him go to Gerald Everett on the play action. I'd roll out Herbert. That Dallas has struggled all game with him in space.
Looking up the middle.
Look at that.
Running.
There you go.
Hit
Good tackle.
him.
Good tackle, Markeith Bell.
Yeah. 3rd and goal. I don't think
Micah Parsons is starting to get frustrated.
Oh, Kellen Moore is 2 chins. Losing it.
They better hurry. They're gonna have to burn a timeout, which would be the most Los Angeles thing to do. 9 seconds. You better hurry. 5 seconds.
4, 3, 2, 1, and hike. And right tackle moved early. Over.
Yeah, good call. Good play. Good defense right there. Good defensive set after they settle down. Still would like to have not got a field goal, but hey, you take it what you can at this point. I mean, you and I always talk about it. We're in a league now. We're in an era now where you need to it's not about stopping touchdowns. It's holding them to field goals. You hold them to field goals, you're going to win most games.
Thicker the kicker.
From UT.
Dink.
We got 60 plus. We got 140 watching. Hello, everybody. We appreciate it, man. That's awesome.
So 1 minute 8 seconds left. 3rd quarter. Monday Night Football. The 3-2 Cowboys and the 2-2 Chargers.
Been a good game. Been a fun game.
Been a fun game.
Again, if you're listening to us, I admit when I'm playing, when I'm watching, I'm very much just burn them all down. This team sucks. But actually, I just offensively, I still just don't like what Dallas does. I just don't like the concepts.
Dallas and the LA Chargers are tied at 10. looks like it'll go into the fourth quarter with the same score.
Dan Fouts is starting to heat up for the Chargers, so we got to worry about that.
Yeah, John
Kellen
Jefferson.
Winslow Jr. is raping people again. Oh wait, that's a different guy.
No, yeah, junior, not senior.
That's a weird ass story.
Yeah.
That's all you have to say.
I mean, like it's normal in today's day and age.
Good point. Good point.
Oh man. All right, it's 10-10 going to the fourth. Who do you think is going to win?
I still feel comfortable with Dallas winning.
I think my score is more accurate than yours was.
What was it?
Yours was like 41-31. Mine was 21-17.
You're saying that Dallas cannot score 30 points in the next
Correct.
15 minutes? No, I agree. and honestly, I think this bodes well for Dallas that they have done a good job defensively. It's frustrating because I still think at times they give up too many third down big plays and things. I felt it like this drive right here, you had a chance to get them in punt.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, if you told me going into the fourth quarter the Chargers have 10 points, I'm very happy.
Yeah.
I just don't know this offense, man. I don't know. I just think it was a mistake. And I'm not saying getting rid of Kellen Moore was a mistake. I like Kellen Moore. I think Kellen Moore will eventually be a head coach. I think Kellen Moore will be a head coach of the Chargers. It might happen after this year. But at the end of the day, I still thought he at times was more aggressive. I just don't understand this offense of, hey, we just want to keep the defense. That didn't work in 2014. Yeah. Why do you think it's going to work in 2023?
Yeah, to me, when I was looking at this weekend's football, the only really two games that stood out to me were the games where the Eagles and 49ers finally lost.
I mean, what do you mean stand out? I thought I love the Colts Jaguar game.
It was beautiful to look at, but it was a blowout.
Well, I mean, but it wasn't until late. I just was impressed to see the Jaguars actually blow a team out.
Yeah, I mean that was great and all.
You didn't care about that, that exciting Denver KC game.
Oh man, please stop. Yeah,
what is wrong with Denver? Like, what is it really? And don't just say Russell Williams or Sean Payton. Where did this program all of a sudden become so dysfunctional?
Last week I would have said defense, but the defense actually wasn't a problem.
Really good.
They played really well against the Chiefs.
Do you feel like Sean Payton's phoning it in this year to get draft picks, maybe get rid of Russell Wilson?
That is a very good theory.
Because I didn't feel like it. Like, I don't see any of the ingenuity that Sean Payton was known for offensively.
Yeah, this team, this coach, I mean, you might as well have Nathaniel Hackett as their head coach.
Well, and does it look like Sean Payton's having fun? I kind of feel like there might be a point where Sean Payton might end up like leaving after this year, being like, hey, this is just not what I wanted to do. This isn't what I thought it was going to be. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I could definitely see that happening, but if his actual plan was to make this team competitive long term, and he, got the owner and GM to buy in, then maybe it's a long term plan.
Jeez, Dallas about to be third down.
Third and long?
Yeah, third and like 9. That's not good.
Yeah. Inside the 30 still.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about now, not only you got to get a first down, and it's 3rd and 11.
3rd and 11, ball to 24.
Funny, we were watching JT O'Sullivan today talking about 3rd and 11. There's no good plays. There's no good plays on 3rd and 11. And
I couldn't get the ball out.
And we got to call a timeout. And you're going to burn your second. Oh, no, it's in the 3rd quarter. Okay. I was about to say, you burn your second timeout. That's just embarrassing.
Well, commercial, end of the 3rd quarter, 10-10, Cowboys and Chargers. 4th quarter. Let's go. All right. Since we're at commercial, take the old glasses off. And
I mean, we're still doing the show.
That's what I'm saying. I'm going to go to some of the NFL highlights now. We've already covered most of the college football. I was impressed, a little bit more impressed with the Ravens' performance.
I mean, it's Tennessee.
It's
I don't think you're wrong, but it's Tennessee.
I wonder what the issue is going to be with Tannehill's, because he was limping during the game in the second half. So I wonder if that's going to lead to something where he's out for the lot. Malik Willis came in.
I mean,
he actually wasn't too bad in relief.
Yeah, but he wasn't great either.
True. Let's see here.
They're just in that hole where they're not good enough to be contenders, but they're not bad enough to completely shut down. Right. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I agree. Washington, Atlanta. I love that uniform game. Atlanta looked great, and I told you the red helmet for Atlanta.
Yeah, no, that's
that is their best look. They should need to keep that the rest of the season. I loved Mustachio's reaction.
Oh,
and Mustachio,
Arthur Smith.
Yeah, Arthur Smith, aka Mustachio, his reaction to Desmond Ritter's interceptions. Every single time he did it, like Arthur Smith it would pan to him, and he would just have the most disturbed, angry look, frustrated.
Yeah.
Like he is going to get Ritter off this field pretty soon.
I think if the game would have been, hey, there's your man.
No, Michael Irvin.
I think if the game would have gotten out of hand, I think they make a change. I don't think he was able to make a change because the game was still Atlanta. I mean, for all of the fourth quarter, it felt like Atlanta had the ball needing a score in a 2-point conversion.
Oh, Michael Irvin looking at Jimmy Johnson.
Jimmy's like, I hate that man.
Yeah. Even though he got me a college football and pro football.
Here we go. 3rd down and 11. I don't see Dallas picking up this first down, but
they don't tear it down. That too.
And we're gonna get set. Oh, he gets out of it. Hang on. Look at that! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!
Touchdown!
He got tackled?
Or tackled at the 13.
How did he get tackled?
I thought that was a touchdown. Who tackled him?
Wow.
That's impressive.
That was the most Cowboy thing ever right there. How did he not score?
Let's watch. Let's look at the game tape. Dak.
Great job by Dak.
Yeah.
Great job by. Don't ever throw across the middle of the field. He throws across the middle of the field.
Oh my gosh, number 20. Got them blazing speed.
Now, why do I not have confidence that they'll score a touchdown?
Oh, that's about to be a field goal right
Look,
here.
they're about to have to call a timeout. They're going to have to fucking call a timeout. You cannot call a timeout.
This is a second of the game.
Holy crap. We got 177 viewers on Facebook now.
It's because of your overreaction.
We've got 170. We got 206 watching.
Why? No, there's nothing interesting about us.
Yeah, there is. Shut up, dude. Oh, my God.
They must love this logo.
Oh, that's what it is.
This logo is pretty dope. I will say that. And the Charger logo is pretty dope.
Oh, man, that's frustrating. That is the most Cowboy thing right there. Dak Prescott.
Get a 60-yard play.
Yeah, and you have to call a timeout.
Yeah.
You have to call a timeout.
All right, so it's commercial. Well, it's commercial. Let me go through the other games. Let's see. Yeah, I really think Desmond Ridder is going to be replaced by Tyler Heineke before season end because this team can win the division. They are a quarterback away. A subpar quarterback away, and Desmond Ridder.
And doesn't Taylor Heineke feel like he fit in well with what they do?
Yeah,
a lot of running, a lot of over-the-top offense.
Yeah.
I will say this: Kyle Pitts is finally starting to be more to the offense.
They got a big tight end. They got a big number 1 receiver. Yeah, they got enough talent. They got Bijan. They got Tyler Algier. They got enough weapons on offense, and they bought that defense. It's almost as lethal as the 2017 Jaguars. All right. Minnesota, Chicago. That was just a boring game, but
big win for Minnesota, man.
Big win for
That
Minnesota.
schedule sets up to where they could be 5-5. We talked about that last week on the show.
Without Justin Jefferson, they win. Ugly game. Fields got hurt. Chicago didn't have their top 2 running backs. They didn't have Roshan Johnson. They have Khalil Herbert.
Yeah, and they're both concussion for Johnson, back for Herbert, I think.
Yeah. So Cincinnati and Seattle, that was hilarious. That was a hilarious game because Geno Smith, for about a 20-minute period on NFL Red Zone, he was inside the Bengal 10 several times.
He could not.
And he could not convert several times.
Yep.
It was, they came off a bye. Like when I think of a team coming off a bye, I think they should be well rested.
Yeah, that's when you think you're going to get like all.
Yeah.
They're going to be on, sharp. Their offense is going to be sharp. They're not going to have a lot of mistakes. They're not going to have a lot of timeouts, like the Dallas Cowboys, who now only have one timeout.
All right. 1st and 10, ball to Sandy.
Oh, good run by Pollard. There. See, that's the kind of. Why are we not seeing Pollard do that right there?
Yeah.
Off tackle, off edge. Don't try to put him. Oh, never mind. Flag. Dadgummit. Jesus Christ, dude.
All right. So it was 1st and 10, 16. Dallas did a sweep to.
So here we go.
Pollard.
Field goal.
Got about 5 yards. Holding. Dallas. Move it back.
Who was that on? CD.
You wanted to crown him.
I think you crowned him.
Let go, idiot.
Yeah, you just.
He had nothing to do with that play, CD.
You have to let go in space. You have to let go in space. That's
See,
the first thing.
A good coach would take him out and chew him out.
No, dude, you always say that. This isn't the 80s. That don't work.
It does work.
Just chewing him out doesn't change anything.
He ain't gonna learn.
You fix that in practice. You fix that in film study.
No, I need him to learn right now because we need to win this game. Because we're gonna do the same exact play.
Wow, we're gonna run it. Like, why?
Because it's 1st down.
Oh,
they're gonna run it again.
We're showing Kellen Moore what we can do.
They're gonna run it one more time, and then they're gonna throw it on 3rd down.
Love you, buddy.
I like you.
Oh, come on, our 300 watchers. By the way, we appreciate
300. You didn't tell me that.
We got 206, 177. We almost have 400.
Put some makeup on,
dude. We appreciate it. We had some good draft numbers, but this has blown that away. We really, really do appreciate it. All right, second down to 12.
Thank you, everybody.
We need to get a 6 or 7 yard play right here. Don't need to go for the end zone.
Please comment.
Here we go. Roll out. Oh, another flag. Holding. Damn it.
That was a 1 yard game.
It's a hold it. Stop holding.
Don't worry. They'll let them know during practice next week, Terry.
I mean, dude, okay.
Instead of now when they really
okay, so what do you really think would happen? Like, you take Tyler Smith out. I think that's who the holding on. What does that accomplish? You take him out. You put a lesser player in. So then you don't hold. You just get blown off the ball. I mean,
I'd rather get blown off the ball than hold.
Oh, I would. No, this is the kind of.
That's just a blank word tease. When you get a 5 yard gain, but you got to go back. Oh, on the Chargers. Oh, also on the Cowboys. Oh, decline both. Replay 2nd down.
It's like the best thing that could happen to Dallas. Yeah. Wow. I hate sports.
Hey, the Rangers won.
I love sports.
They're up 2-0.
Stars are unbeaten. They've never been beaten 2023.
They've only played 1 game.
Shut up. I'm going to take my victories when I can.
Did they play tonight?
No, they play tomorrow. They played on Friday or Thursday. No,
they've
Friday.
only played 1 game, haven't they?
Yep. Now, next week they'll
shootout win versus the Blues.
Great win, too. It was a fun game.
The 2019 Stanley Cup.
I watched that on the way down to Galveston.
I'm actually happy.
There we go. There we go.
1st and goal. Ball at the 3 yard line to CD Lamb. Pass from Dak.
I mean, at this point, we're just getting a shorter field goal.
Dakota Rain Prescott.
You love saying that. Look at that move.
Look at him.
He needs a new celebration. Just gonna say. All right, Jake Ferguson. Jake Ferguson.
No, because I will lose in my dynasty league if I.
No, I'm just calling. That's what's going to be. Nope.
No,
there's
run it. Just run it every play. This is a statement run.
My card is trying to run off 11 minutes.
From the 3-yard
Can we
line.
get another first down? God damn it, Mike. No. But I want to run the ball. I want to show Kettler more.
Put in Hendershot.
Look at that. He's off. He's out. Hard to
I
say.
mean, put a Skillmaker.
He's out.
Dadgummit. They're gonna throw it to Marte. No.
Touchdowns. That Brandon Cook. That's Brandon Cook, baby.
DC. Shots.
Okay, so are you
Shots
hang on.
for the whole bar, baby.
Shots for all 2 of us?
Yeah.
All right.
No, Cat 2.
Intern Noe. Are you happy that the Cowboys scored, or are you more happy that Ferguson didn't score?
The latter.
That's what I thought. Wait, I always got the latter and the former mixed up. There we go.
The latter.
Shot.
Oh yeah. Hold on.
You have liquor in there?
Yeah.
I don't trust you. That's doo-doo water.
All right, here we go. Ah, you're right.
All right, I'll be right back.
While Terry's gone, I will tell you about my perfect Sunday morning.
Lady Day.
Yeah.
Except for it's Kristen taking you on the Lady Day.
All right, Cowboys up, 4th quarter, 11 minutes to go. Let's go, Cowboys. It's been a good weekend for Cowboys, or just DFW sports. Rangers win. They're up 2-0. They got 2 road wins. Cowboys, they're 3-2 now. They're up 17-10. 11 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. If they win, they'll be 4-2, going to the bye. Host the Rams after the bye.
Cowboys give them 3 touchdowns yet?
No, they have not. You haven't been gone long enough.
Just give it time.
Yeah, just give it time.
Just give it time.
Yeah, like 2 minutes. Yeah, it'll be down by 15.
Hey, I want to remind everybody, if you have any questions, thoughts, or comments, you can email us, ODTC.
Or thoughts and prayers.
Thoughts and prayers. We do appreciate, literally, I'm very happy with the many listeners, viewers we have. We really do appreciate it. We will do some more of these in Monday Night Football, maybe even working a Sunday night here soon. But I feel comfortable. I don't feel like the game's in set by any stretch. But I feel like Dallas, for the most part, has played a pretty good game tonight.
I think Dallas has played a good game considering the fact that they're playing against the Chargers, yeah.
And again, the Chargers are the team that I think, honestly, if you say, okay, take out all the teams that make the playoffs consistently.
Okay.
Who scares you the most? I think the Chargers by far is. And I think even they might scare everybody, like coaches and stuff, even adding the Niners, the Cowboys, the Eagles. Because talent-wise, there's no reason why the Chargers have not been a staple in the playoffs the last 5 years. There's no reason at all.
Yeah, but for some reason they play like shit against the Cowboys.
They play like shit against everybody. They just
pull
a few
anytime
wins.
I see them play against the Chiefs, they play like world beaters.
Well, they play the Chiefs well.
That's one of the best teams in football.
But I don't think they played bad tonight. I think Dallas had a really good – I think both teams defensively have had a solid play. I'm still frustrated with what Dallas does offensively. I give them credit. That broken down Pollard play, that felt like more of what we're used to seeing with Dallas when they're more wide open. And I love getting Brandon Cooks finally worked in. I don't feel like they've done a good enough job working him into the offense. And this isn't even the type of play that he normally does well. You want him stretching the field. Just want to say Jake Ferguson was wide open down there. Now, this is where you and I talk about all the time. You can talk about how great this defense is. You've just been given a lead in the 4th quarter. If you're a great defense, you do not allow the Chargers to score, period. Not a field goal, not a touchdown. You're going to give a couple first downs. I'm fine with that. But if you're a good defense, if you're the defense you want to be, you make the stop on this drive. You give the Cowboys the ball back, and they at least get a field goal, and they go up 10.
Yeah, true.
I'm not saying they will. I'm just saying that's what we need to see from this defense. 75-yard touchdown coming up.
11-19 to go in the game. Snap to Herbert.
And here's the long pass. Wide open.
Open.
Now
Yeah.
that is 3 times now.
Yeah.
And again, I like Justin Herbert. but I think for some reason he keeps getting this pass on what is his part in the Chargers not being successful consistently. And this is a pass you have to hit. Everything about that was perfect. They literally should have scored on the 75-yard play I was joking about right there. You just can't miss that. Like, look at that. There is that's terrible.
That's on Herbert. That would have been a touchdown.
Freak.
Well, he's already paid, so I mean, who cares? What a talent, though.
And then look at that. Oh, dadgummit. Defense. Flag on defense.
Well, let's see.
Flag on defense. That is just so frustrating, dude. Just over and over and over and over. If Dan Quinn is as great as he's saying it is, why is it? And it does seem like our defense disproportionately makes all the penalties. In that San Francisco first drive, 3 penalties against the defense. I get being aggressive. You want to be aggressive, but sometimes you've got to be smart.
Yeah.
Okay. In saying that, if that's what they called, man, that was ticky-tack. Look at that.
Oh,
beautiful.
Great play.
I'm going to go Wanega.
Okay, here we go.
Are we calling Pete?
Odigizua with a great tackle behind the line.
He's had a really good year to start the year. He has a couple sacks already. Look at that.
Yeah.
Dude, why are you okay? Hey, Kellen Moore. Don't make Gerald Everett the tight end who is terrible at blocking interior linemen. Bad play design right there. Bad play design. All right, 2nd and 14. And a first down. Golly, dude. Oh, we got a flag. Hey, where's Micah been this second half? I don't mean that in a bad way. Like, he's just not been. Oh, it must be against the Chargers. Oh, big time. Chargers are trying to out-Cowboys the Cowboys at this point.
Yeah.
I would not mind him on the Cowboys. Was that DeMarcus Lawrence he was up against? Because Lawrence is battling. Watch. Yeah, you can't do that. Jesus Christ, man. 2nd and 24 now. You cannot give up a first down. I mean, there's just like no way around that. And they're about to. Wow, they really are. Holy.
Wow.
They get, okay, we got a lucky spot. It's 3rd down. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
This is the thing that Dallas does so consistently that it's just so frustrating as a fan. Like, you can't even trust this team when it's 2nd and 24.
So under 9:40 left to go.
Great throw, though.
Pass to Keenan Allen at the 40. Goes to the 45.
I really thought he got the first down. Let me see if they're not going to review it. Wow.
3rd and 1. 3rd and 1.
First down. Golly, man, that is such a gut. Oh, we got a flag. Be great if it was against the Chargers. It would be the most Charger thing ever. It is against the Chargers. Holding.
Oh, shit. Brandon Staley just grew some more facial hair. Well, white facial hair. Right now, he has
Aryan facial hair.
Right, yeah. Right now, it's salt and pepper. Not to be full on Aryan. Oh, great play.
Yeah, it is a hold.
Yeah.
That is 1,000.
Oh, Digazua again.
All right, 3rd and 11, dude. You get the biggest break of all, Dallas. Make it pay off. Make it pay off.
3rd and 11, ball at the 29-yard line. Herbert back to pass. Tip, incomplete. 4th down.
That should have been
great defense by Deron Bland.
That should have been a game-sealing pick 6, though.
Yeah, it's still early. It's 8:55 left.
Yeah, but do you feel that? Well, no, I'm not gonna say that because the Chargers could. I just feel if Dallas gets a touchdown there, that might do it.
The way this game is going, I could see that.
So when does Brandon Staley become the Cowboys head coach? Is it the end of this year? Or
No,
next year?
shut up.
You know it's gonna happen, dude.
Why would Brandon Staley become the Cowboys?
Because Jerry would be like, I saw a lot of good things. I know they make some mistakes, but hey, dude, don't run into your own player.
That's a penalty.
No, it's not. Now that's a fumble. Jesus Christ!
No.
You have got to be kidding me.
No.
Okay. They're saying it was already touched. They're saying it was already touched. It's good. They're saying it was already touched. Dallas ball. Okay. We're all waiting.
I need something for this.
Tylenol or liquor? Yeah, they're saying that he bumped into him and oh, actually, no. What saved him is the Chargers touched it first. So once a Charger touch it, you can take the touch. So even if you fumble, you're okay. And that's what happened. It wasn't the block it was the Charger touching the ball before the Cowboy did. That kills it right then because the Dallas can take the touch. And we're at timeout here. I should say timeout. We're at the break. Fourth quarter, Cowboys up 17-10. They get the ball back. Literally the most Charger thing. They get a big second down and 24 play that if Keenan Allen just falls forward, he gets first down. It was 3rd and 1. Then on a run where they got the first down, they commit a hold that gave Dallas gave it 3rd and 11. They couldn't complete the pass. Dallas now gets the ball. This is that point where if this Dallas offense is what it's supposed to be, they go on about a 6-minute drive, knowing at least score a field goal. Maybe a touchdown if you get lucky, but for sure at least a field goal. And we really do appreciate everybody joining us here on OutDrank The Coverage. This will count as our show this week, so if you're looking for another show, this will be it. We do appreciate it. Wow, man, we've got like a lot of people watching. We do really, really appreciate that. Frank, you're just happy that your Raiders have won 2. Frank the Tank, Oklahoma State and the Raiders both have won 2. He's booking his playoff tickets for both of those. He is crowning them.
Is he on the Hoyer train or is he on the Aiden O'Connell train? But Jimmy G is hurt.
Oh, they're challenging. What are they? Oh, they're challenging the call. So this is going to be close. Did he touch it?
The Charger pushed.
No.
The Cowboy.
What they should be challenging is, did the Charger touch it first or the Cowboy? Oh, the Cowboy did. That's a fumble. That's a fumble. Yeah. That's a fumble. That should be the Chargers' ball, dude. And again, the most Cowboy thing that the Cowboys are going to do is they're going to. Jesus Christ, dude.
But I think the ball should be dead.
No, you can block a guy into the returner.
Since when?
That's never been illegal.
I thought that was illegal.
No, you can't run into the returner, but you can block a guy into the ball. This is gonna be Charger ball if they're ruling on the fumble. So if the Charger player would have touched it first, it would have been dead because you can take where they touch the ball. Yeah. But because the Cowboys touch it first, this is going to be Charger ball, dude. Again, this is just the most Dallas thing that could ever happen.
The Cowboys would never pull this crap off throughout the season, but they're going to pull it off against the Chargers. A very Cowboys-Chargers game.
I remember way back in the day, the Saints and the Cowboys were playing in New Orleans, and the Cowboys punted, and one of the guys going down, the Saints punted. One of the guys going down as a gunner gets in the way, and the ball hits him on the top of the helmet, and the Saints recovered the fumble. That's kind of what this was.
Gatorade Zero. Oh, like Michael Fassbender.
Oh, yeah, I do too. Sorry, we got caught watching a movie trailer with him.
Yeah.
Looks like he's playing an assassin. I love assassin movies.
He seems to be perfect for that role.
Yep.
Like
The Killer.
The Killer.
Great name. Oh, it's on Netflix.
Oh, Netflix and chill. Are we?
How you doing?
Do you like? Chick-fil-A. Now we're seeing a Chick-fil-A commercial. They're coming out with a Chick-fil-A sandwich with pimento cheese.
Yeah, I don't like that. I haven't had it. I'm not a big pimento fan.
Okay.
The only place I've ever loved pimento was in Nacogdoches, Texas. There was a Stacy's Deli, and she made it by hand every day. That was good. But other than that, I've never been a big pimento fan.
Justin Herbert, is he a franchise quarterback?
Yeah, 100%. 100%. I think, though, he might be one of those that it's later in his career, and maybe it's not even with the Chargers, or maybe the Chargers finally hire the right people.
Yeah.
I think it's one of those where you go, okay, we're not going to expect him to throw for 5,000 yards and 50 touchdowns, maybe 3,500 yards and 30 touchdowns, and have a running back. And yep, told you. 1st and 10. God damn it, dude. Yep. God. Dallas just, again.
Well, it's because Dallas is not wearing their traditional uniforms.
Yeah, explain the other 30 years.
I'll get back to you.
That's just really frustrating. I mean, it's just being smart, knowing your guy did not touch the ball. And then we'll hear McCarthy say all the right things. We're going to fix this, and we're going to take the bye week to reassess.
Since it's 17-10, if it was 13-10, the Chargers would just get a field goal. Because it's 17-10, the Chargers are going to get a touchdown.
And just like that, we have a flag on it.
What?
Wow, dude.
What did he do?
Christ.
Pass interference with the Cowboys. What did Stephon Gilmore do? I didn't see anything. I saw him get beat.
So just to remember, Dallas got a break and was about to get the ball.
What?
Wow.
Get out of here.
Wow.
Uncatchable.
Dude, that's just a terrible call.
Terrible call. It's uncatchable.
So Dallas forced the punt, and now they're about to be tied. That's your Cowboy story in a season. Jesus, dude, it's so hard to watch this team. I mean, it really is. It's just not fun. Like, I don't care if you win or lose. I mean, I do, but if you just are not just consistently pointing the gun at your own head over and over and over and over, and you just don't learn from that.
Yeah.
That's the frustrating part. That's the part as a fan of any team, whether you're a Cowboy fan, a Browns fan, a Broncos fan, whatever fan you are, that is the most frustrating thing as a fan. You get beat sometimes. Hey, you play a good game, you get beat.
Under 8 minutes left, 2nd and goal, Chargers.
Wow, Micah Parsons with a great play there.
Great pass rush.
Yeah, Micah Parsons got in his face. There was 2 guys running open, and he forced them to make a decision. Really good play by Parsons.
3rd and goal, 7:54 left.
Watch this. This is a really, really good. Look at that move. Inside on the arm right there. Boom. That forces your quarterback. And that's one of those. He didn't get a sack, but he affected the play.
Ball to 3, 3rd and goal.
You think they go for it here?
I think they go for a field goal.
That's not going for it.
But I think they go. I think they score right now. Yep, right there.
What? Markeith Bell?
Oh.
Now they're going to go for it. They're going to go for it. They're going to go for it.
They shouldn't, but they will.
I don't have a problem if they go for it right now. It's still plenty of time.
Because if they don't,
you put Dallas way back in their own.
Yeah.
Great tackle. Look at this. That is great football right there.
Wrapped him up, put him down. Under the shoulders.
They're going to go for it.
His shoulder pads.
They're going to score.
Were underneath Eckler's shoulder pads.
Whoa.
She looks
I'm a little. What's your name?
Don't do it.
There we go. 4th down.
Don't do it.
And now they're gonna force San Diego. Hey, San Diego, do the most Dallas thing.
That is dumb.
You don't burn a timeout in the second half.
Oh my god,
that is just stupid.
This is why I know you and I would be great coaches.
We would at least have our timeouts. We might be getting beat by 5 touchdowns with 2 minutes left, but I'd be like, God damn it, I got my timeouts.
We are done. We are down 42-0 with 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
We got our timeouts.
We got 3 timeouts plus a 2-minute warning. Suck it. This is just basic coaching 101. Like, they're just making the most, but like we've seen other Charger coaches make these same mistakes.
Exactly. That's why I say at some point, as much as we want to blame Brandon Staley or Mike McCarthy, it goes power. Here we go, 4th down. Here we go, 4th down. Jesus.
What if they don't convert?
They will.
They better.
Everett. Golly, dude, so easy.
Yeah. At least it was worth it.
No, it really wasn't.
Who is this lady? She had her glasses on for 3rd down.
Why do they have him
in her glasses?
Hang on. Hey, why do they have him in the blue jersey that they never wear on the photo insert? This is just so frustrating, dude. This is just so frustrating.
I wonder if that's his wife. Maybe.
Who?
Gerald Everett.
Oh, maybe.
Because they keep back to her.
I just think she's a crazy fan that they're like, hey, she's a crazy fan. She's kind of cute. Let's put. This is just, dude. This is what I'm talking about with the Cowboys. You do everything right, and yet you even.
Justin Hebert. Gerald Everett touchdown, tie game.
I mean, it's just so frustrating.
Yeah, I'm getting my revenge on my former team.
So if you're not a Cowboy fan, this is what it's like being a Cowboy fan.
It is.
It'll drive you freaking crazy at times.
All right. Miami, Carolina.
All right.
Carolina was up 14-0.
Yeah, but you knew that wasn't going to last.
And then, yeah. And then Miami realized, oh, wait, we're playing Carolina. So
Hang
they
on.
scored 35 straight points. Tyreek Hill scores a touchdown, takes a camera, takes the phone from a fan in the end zone, does a backflip, taking a picture while he's doing it. Yeah, I just thought that was awesome.
Pulls his hamstring, gets back in, has a 65-yard reception.
He was just dehydrated, it seems like.
So let me ask you this. Do you feel that all the Bryce Young is a bust talk is a little way too friggin' early?
Way too friggin' early.
I'm not getting it, dude. Like, hey, yeah, he needs to be better, but he's not terrible. He's not Ryan Leaf or Drew Henson or any quarterback that's ever played for the Raiders. That's for you, Frank. He's
DeMarcus Russell.
He's
Terrell
learning.
Pryor.
He's learning the game.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't get why people are so quick. And give CJ Stroud credit. He's done really well at the Texans.
Yeah.
I think the run last year the Panthers made at the end of the year has confused people that they think that the Panthers actually was a really good team, and they're not. The NFC South was trash last year.
Yeah.
That's the only reason the Panthers were in the playoff race within 4 weeks left to go. Trash last year. And I just don't get it. Like, I'm not saying he's been, oh, my God, he's impressive, but, like, I think he's been perfectly fine as a rookie quarterback. I don't think we give rookie quarterbacks a chance anymore. Like, you've got to go out and Dak's part of the problem. Look what Dak did his rookie year. Lost against the Giants and then won 12 straight. And so I think we over.
I mean, look what Stroud's done.
Here we go. Yeah, I think that's just a fan. Because she's not wearing.
She has a ring. She has a ring on.
But she's not wearing his number. Maybe it's Justin Herbert's wife.
No, she looks not of the same age as Justin Herbert.
Well, I mean, she's not Gerald Everett's wife. You're not wearing number 10 in Herbert 10.
Yeah, but she looks way too young. Or
way too old.
Way too. No. She just looks of a different age than.
Why can't you just say too old? I'm not understanding that.
Do you know what year this is?
No.
You're such an idiot.
What's that? No, that's not his. No, that's not. Whoa. Hello.
Oh, yeah.
Hi.
Oh, let me guess. Thin blonde.
Yeah, Taylor Biscotti.
I am so shocked that's who he's dating.
All right, here we go. Cowboys, 7 minutes left. You got to feel like you've got to score every drive.
7-Eleven.
You got to feel like you
I
got
want
to
a
score.
Slurpee.
You got to, and of course, Jesus Christ.
That's another 5.
Tyler Smith. But you got to feel like you've got to score every drive from now on.
Oh man.
And by the way, this is the first just regular game Dallas has been in all year.
Yeah,
it's 17-17.
It's either been blowouts or it's
been blowouts either way. Because even the Cardinal game, Dallas made it close at the end, but Dallas was chasing 2 touchdowns the whole game.
Yeah, Dak should just not throw to the tight end. He's throw to the
I don't think I've seen him throw the tight end all game.
Yeah, he has, unfortunately.
Wow, great.
Gallup sighting.
Well, I mean, they've been force feeding it to him all game.
2nd and 10, under 7 minutes to go.
You got to at least get 5 this play. I mean, you're at that point now where you used to feel like Dallas could kill out to 6 minutes and win the game.
I think 7 yards is the goal. Dak is sacked for 7-yard loss.
Oh, God damn.
7 yards the other way.
This is just like, it just makes no sense. By the way, Dallas has got no sacks tonight.
Khalil Mack. Yeah. The Chargers have 4 sacks.
That was Williams that time. Mack had a sack early in the game there.
Oh, okay.
So now it's 3rd and 15, and now you're just hoping 3rd and 19. You're just wanting to punt now. So basically, we're going to hope that they only get a field goal the next drive, and we maybe get a chance to get the ball back.
Yeah.
20 sacks over the last 4 games for the Chargers. That's the pass rush.
So halfback draw?
Quarterback draw.
Oh, okay. Or another sack. No.
Oh, really, Dak?
He got about 7 yards back.
Flag on the play. It's 3rd down.
Holding.
It's 3rd down, dude.
Wait, let's see what the penalty's on. It's probably the Cowboys. He looks frustrated.
Yeah, he's calling plays like he feels it's on them.
Yeah, like it's a penalty that's going to result in a 1st down. No. It's definitely going to be on the Cowboys. Oh wait, we are playing the Chargers.
Exactly.
So it's going to be on the Chargers. Holding,
2 fouls by the defense.
Defense. Decline.
Holding.
Defense.
Okay, 1st down.
Blah, blah, blah. 1st down. America's team.
Boy, that's, again, who are we playing? Why do we get these calls?
This is so consistent. It is alarmingly scary.
Because now if you're a Charger fan, you legitimately go, shit, are we going to even get the ball back? Like, because Dallas can, when they're playing well, can grind down this game and either kick a field goal or score a touchdown with a minute, 50 seconds left type of deal.
Oh, yeah.
I saw that coming. That was beautiful. That was a beautiful play. That's the kind of things that Kellen Moore does well that I wish that Dallas would get back to doing.
And that look right there is perfect. Cooks coming from the Charger sideline. Herbert looking up at the scoreboard in frustration. So
that's how you win 1st down.
Yeah.
You know how you win 3rd down? You never get in the 3rd down. That's what my old coach used to say. You win 3rd down by never having 3rd down. You got 5 minutes left. Chargers have already burned a timeout.
They're going to run the ball. Why are you passing?
You have to pass at this point. Oh,
no,
boy,
you don't.
Yeah, you do.
No,
if
you
Gallup
don't.
would have read that right, that's
run the ball. Is what you do.
You don't have
Because running the ball would have got you a yard.
Dallas has not shown that they can run the ball consistently, though. That's the problem. I agree. I'm gonna say I agree with you in theory. Like, this is one of those that last year you get Ezekiel, 1st down, run him. 2nd down, that's fine. I don't think you can trust Dallas's offense. Like, really, Dak should have ran right there. Now we run the ball. What did I tell you? Now they run the ball.
Whatever. Okay.
I mean, you get 3rd down and 5. So either way, you get what you want. But I'm like you. No, it's 3rd down and 7. They're actually saying only a 3-yard game. Now you got to wonder, dude, are you in 4-down territory?
Yeah, you're in 4. No.
But don't you want to be?
Wait, what? What yard line? So it's 3rd and 7, 4:30 left in the game. Cowboys with the ball at the 48-ish yard line, 48.5 yard line of their own side. So right at midfield. It is not 4-down territory to my
Don't have to be.
first down. CeeDee Lamb catch.
Big play, Dallas. Big play,
to the
Dak. Big play, Lamb.
32-yard line.
Dude,
Big
that was clutch.
Clutch throw.
Clutch throw, clutch route. And then that route shows you how hard it is to be a defender in the NFL. I mean, that corner did everything right. Lamb literally took one false step left, right, and that's all it took to open him up. Now you run the ball. Well, you still need.
Oh yeah.
Need 10.
The Cowboys got a fullback.
Yeah, that's
and they still lost a yard.
No, I got the line.
Oh, okay.
I got the line. Oh, Bosa's hurt.
Joey, not Nick.
He's had a good game too. He's been an issue.
Yep. 2nd and 9, 3:40 left in the game, tied at 17. This is almost the score I predicted.
Yep, it really is.
21-17 Cowboys. This is gonna be probably 2017 Cowboys.
Oh, there we go. Hey, take that. That's 3rd down and short.
Why can't they be throwing it to like Hendershot or Schoonmaker or someone else?
Because neither one of them are playing tonight, if I remember correctly.
Well, I'm trying to win a fantasy match.
Oh, the Chargers might might want to challenge this if they want to waste it.
I'm checking my score. I am up.
Oh no, he caught that.
A 1.5.
Oh, that was McKeon.
Yeah, that's fine, bro. Go ahead.
Oh no, that wasn't a catch. Oh, it might have been. I don't know. That's close. Let's see if they challenge. They might challenge, just because it's close enough. Let's see.
Yeah,
they must going to challenge because they're taking a long time.
Oh man, I should have started Dak Prescott. I started Jimmy Garoppolo, but.
Oh, I don't know, man. That's close. That might be a catch. No, they're calling it incomplete. Okay.
INC. So I'm 3 points away from winning.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that right now. Just saying.
There's 3 minutes left in this game.
I'm
Oh, okay. Because if we were not doing a live coverage, you'd be talking about, oh, my fantasy teams, blah, 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 blah,
no,
blah.
Actually, I don't. You talk about your fantasy team. I don't say shit. I just win.
Wow.
I just win.
Oh, wow.
I just go win. I don't need to talk about it. 3rd down and 9 for the Cowboys.
Lying to his fans.
Okay, so are you, if you get 4th and 1, are you going for it?
Yes.
Or are you kicking the field goal?
Because it's the Chargers, I would kick a field goal. Because I know.
What are they doing?
I don't know. I can't hear anything.
Oh, they're putting 30 seconds back on the time clock.
Could we get at least CC?
No, it's terrible on here. It blocks the screen. I hate the CC on Disney, ESPN. But yeah, they just had 30 seconds. That's all. They said that. You could tell.
Well, all you have to do is score a touchdown, guys. 3:30 left. 3rd and 9. Dallas and the LA Chargers tied at 17. Ball is in the Charger territory. Dallas is within field goal range. This game is not over at all.
I don't know if you just play it safe and make sure you get a field goal.
Dallas is at the 32-yard line. This would be a 50-yard field goal attempt. Prescott throws first down catch.
Big time catch by Brandon Cooks.
Yeah, number 3, Brandon Cooks.
Best game as a Cowboy. Wow, dude, that's impressive. That was a great catch because that corner's right there. Great coverage. Look, he breaks on everything. Perfect. You jump up.
Asante Samuel Jr.
You ain't no Asante Jr. I'd love him as a Cowboy. I really would. Great play, though, dude.
Yeah. There's a lot of sad Charger fans right now.
They have 2 first downs, so you'd love to get another first down.
They better call a timeout.
Well, no, the official wasn't ready because you have to do all the substitution rules. That's that kind of shit. If you don't really pay attention, it's new in football. Whenever the offense substitutes, the defense can substitute. If the offense doesn't, they can't. The officials are saying that the offense substitutes, so the defense should. It doesn't really help the Chargers, but it actually helps Dallas because you can reset the clock. Oh, no, I guess they stopped it. Yeah, now they're moving it. Take your time, Dallas. Of course, snap it with 20 seconds left on the play clock. Why? Why not run that down? I don't get that.
2:36 left.
They called a timeout. If you would have ran that down, you had 20 seconds. 20 seconds. You run that down to 2:20, snap the ball. Same thing. They're calling a timeout, but they're closer to the 2-minute warning. That's just the little things like that frustrates me about this team, dude. Quiet as we've been all night. We're contemplating our life.
Well, I mean, it's close to the end of the regulation. It's a tie game. This is the most obvious way this game was probably going to end. Anyway.
Oh, we knew it was going to end this way. 100%. We knew it was going to end crazy.
Yeah.
It's not over either, I have a feeling.
All right. 2nd and 10. Ball 21.
There you go. Play action.
Play action. Dak is rolling around.
That's
about
fine.
to get sacked.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
He fell forward.
He fell forward. Didn't get sacked.
They've got to call a timeout. That's perfectly fine. That's what you want. Because right now you are playing for field goal first.
Chargers call a timeout. They have Chargers. They'll have no more timeouts.
Yep, they're out timeouts. They have 1 2-minute warning.
This is great strategy.
If you're Dallas, you got to make the decision. Do you want to try to go for the first down and possibly salt the game, or do you just want to be safe and run clock out and get to the 2-minute warning? Oh, he was open. Damn it.
Chargers, no timeouts. Cowboys have 1 timeout. 2:28 left in the game. 3rd and 10. If the Cowboys get a first down, it could really be a good way to run a lot of time off the clock. Let's see what happens. Ball to 21-yard line. Dak and shotgun. Trips left. Dak gets a snap.
He's got him. Pollard.
And incomplete. I could have told you that one.
Dude, you've got to catch that. God damn, dude.
You act like they paid him to be a lead starting running back.
They did. They literally paid him to be a lead starting running back.
They did? I didn't realize that.
Dude.
Well, incomplete pass. It was a catchable ball. It is what it is. 4th and 10.
He's going to miss this.
Brandon Aubrey, who has had a really good year.
He's going to miss this.
Because you're such a negative Nancy.
Oh, he nailed it. Okay. Great. So we're going to overtime at best because they're not going to stop.
20-17.
They're not going to stop the Chargers from scoring. Now we can just only hope it's just a field goal.
20-17
I'm
Dallas.
serious.
2:19 left in the game. Let's see what happens.
Now, in saying this on this play, Dak needs to make a better throw. If you throw that right over the shoulder of the defender, that's a touchdown. Wasn't this the score of the 2020 game, 2021 game? Wasn't it 2017?
I don't remember.
I used to know that shit. Oh.
All these soccer players on your Google Images.
That's the same chick from yeah. Oh no, that was last. That's this one. Hang on. Come on, give me.
Excuse me.
Yeah, it was 2017. In 2021, Dallas beat them 2017.
Okay.
All right. I mean, this is that vaunted defense as we have. Holy crap. We got like 500 people watching.
Really?
I'm sorry. Y'all have to see
Why?
us. Yeah, we're drunk. Why are you watching us?
Yeah. Why would? Yeah, you're kind of like screwing the pooch here.
Thank God I
Sir.
don't have any coaches shows tomorrow. I'm going to be sleeping until Grant gets here.
Hibernating.
All right, here we go. Dallas needs to make a stop. And simply they get 9 yards like it was easy.
They're just going to do this throughout the whole thing.
Oh, we got a flag.
Come on. Take it back. Take it back. Take it back. Take it back. Let's see what happens. Come on. Hurry up. You know what the penalty is. Offside on the Cowboys. Oh, wait. Oh, shit.
Micah Parsons is starting to do that too much. 100%.
Well, he's probably watched a lot of DeMarcus Ware.
Yeah,
tapes.
exactly. And that was one of the DeMarcus Ware issues. Wow, that wasn't. Wait, what? How is he offsides there?
Lawrence, great play.
Yeah, way to come back on that. Second down. They're going to go to the 2-minute warning now. The problem is you're not
2 minutes.
You're not. It's not just stopping them scoring a touchdown. In today's world, just get to the 32 and kick a 52-yard field goal. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I read about that earlier. Kevin Edmondson, he was a big cameraman for Monday Night Football back in the day. He got it like it was 18 years. A really good story, and it's really sad.
Yeah.
He passed away this like last week or 2 weeks ago.
60? 1?
62. Born in 62. I mean, sorry. All right. Do we have a break? Do we go to overtime?
No. I think Cowboys prevail in regulation.
Wow. So you think they're going to make enough plays in the next 2 minutes to stop
Well,
them?
I predicted 21-17. Right now it's 20.
That's why the only reason.
Right now it's 2017.
Now, which would be the exact same score as 2021.
Mm-hmm. So I think Cowboys just keep it the way it is.
How
about you?
I just don't have I don't have trust, man. I have trust issues with the Cowboys. I'd love to see it. This would be a great time for Micah Parsons to come up with 2 plays, a sack, and another way that you rush the passer where you make it 3rd and 20 or 4th and 20 because you know they're going to go for it. I don't know if I have that trust, man. It's been a long time.
Wait for the commercials to end.
But hey, you know what? Rangers are up 2-0. I don't care anything about us right now.
2 road wins.
I still think they're going to lose the series, but it's still fun.
Oh, come on. You already said they were going to lose game 2, and they didn't lose game 2. You're just doing reverse psychology. That's all it is at this point.
I would say that about the Cowboys, but then they'll do exactly what I say. If I say, like, Justin Herbert will hit a 55-yard touchdown, they'll hit a 55-yard touchdown. Reverse psychology doesn't work as a Cowboy fan.
It does not. Oh, you want us to lose by this much? Oh, okay, yeah, no problem.
In saying all that, and this is the thing I have to remind myself, this is entertainment. This has been a fun game.
Yeah.
I love when the Cowboys and Chargers play.
Yep.
Throughout history, they just always match up in weird, fun games. Now, Micah Parsons, you haven't had a sack since game 2. You've played well tonight, but it would be nice to get a sack. Oh, was that Micah?
That was
who was that? Who was that? That was Micah Parsons.
Uno.
Dude, he just came out of nowhere on a straight bull rush. There was nothing like Olay or fancy about that. He just inside step took that tackle to the left and went right at the quarterback.
3rd and 10, a minute 30 left.
Wow, dude, big time play right there. Now finish it
Chargers
off.
at their own 25-yard line. Herbert takes a snap, drops back, gets pressure, throws.
Interception! The Dallas Cowboys are going to win the Super Bowl. Oh, no, wait. Just a regular season game.
Just a regular season game.
I'm sorry.
Regular season game.
I'm sorry.
But you can crown him.
Dak's like, you know what? I'm going to go throw a better interception. Watch. Dude, Micah Parsons.
The same lady.
I tell you, they like her.
No,
Micah Parsons in that defensive rush the last 2 plays. Watch the pocket collapse right here. Watch, look. Boom. Oh, that's the last one. I'm sorry. That was one before. Great sack.
Parsons.
But what? Let me see. Did he intercept the interception?
Gilmore got it.
That's literally like his other interception, too. It was on the ground. Oh, man.
Stephon Gilmore.
Told you the Cowboys would win. Why were you so worried, dude?
I literally almost got the score correct.
You did. Good job, by the way.
Yeah.
Good job. Great job, Micah Parsons.
I mean, yeah, to a lesser extent, Micah Parsons.
No, but you're better.
Yeah.
You're better.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm not going to say this was a season-saving win.
I love when they do that.
Yep. I'm not going to say this is a season-saving win. I think that's way too early.
Yeah.
But after the loss to the Niners, I think you're still feeling like if you'd have told me at the beginning of the year Dallas would be 4-2 going into the break, I think we would have been okay. We're good with that, no matter how they got there. And so they're 4-2 going into the break.
Yeah.
I'm 100% happy with that. And here's the other one. Okay, so here's the interception, but watch the defensive line right here. Look how they collapse in. Look, boom, boom, and he had to make a decision. Great defensive pass rush. Great job, Dan Quinn, on that drive. Great job.
And last play.
And that's going to do it for us. That's Intern Noe. I'm Terry Bennett. We really, really appreciate, man, I did not expect these numbers. I think we're at over 600 right now watching.
Really?
Yeah. And so going forward, hey, we're going to be doing this again in the future with other Monday night games. They won't be the Cowboys, but honestly, awesome. Thank you so much for everybody that tuned in. That's Intern Noe. I'm Terry Bennett. This has been OutDrank The Coverage.